Hello, hello, hello. What's up this morning, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fine Tuesday to ya all. Good to see ya, good to see ya, good to see ya. What is up, Chaos Factor, Tazinger, Labrador, Quirtiquir, Thornblood? How is everyone doing today? Dylan Hunter, Jurgen, Ave Maria, good to see ya, good to see ya. What's up, Belgium Waffle? High Flyer, welcome, welcome, welcome. And it is a good day, because we are right in the middle of Secrets of Strixhaven spoiler season, and I gotta say, I think that this set is way better than the original. I kind of love this set. Like, I think this is actually a really good set. Hey, Dogamith, how are you? Good to see you, good to see ya. How are you, Ave Maria? Better known as 3-3. Good to see ya. What do you think of this set so far? I'm kind of actually blown away at how cool this set is. I think it's just, like, way more interesting than original Strixhaven. It still has the same kind of stuff where you have the spells matter theme, you have like Lorehole doing weird things for Boros and Witherbloom doing weird things for Golgari, but when you add it all together, like the cards in this set are just kind of really, really good. Yeah, the new land, I think this land, where is the new land here? Petrified Hamlet, one of the most hyped cards from the day. Petrified Hamlet, card very, very intriguing. So it's a land. When it enters, you choose the name of a land card, and then it pithing needles that land. You can't activate its sources except for mana sources, and the land taps for colorless, and it taps for colorless. I feel like this is a card that's going to be at its best in older formats. Like, I think this is at its best in Vintage, in Legacy. In Standard, I think it has uses, but I don't think it has as good of uses. Hilariously, the one place I think this card kind of sucks is actually in Commander. Would you play this card in Commander? I'm actually very curious. I kind of feel like Petrified Hamlet doesn't do what I want it to do in Commander. I'm a huge Strip Mine believer in Commander. Like, I play Strip Mine in every deck, because I actually think that if you're a responsible Commander player, you need a way to deal with powerful utility lands. The problem is, yes, Quirt, that is exactly my issue with this card in Commander. The reason I play Strip Mine in Commander is, in a colorless deck, yeah, you just have so much room, I would play it. But the reason I play Strip Mine in Commander isn't so much to shut down, like, a fetch land or an activated ability or a creature land. I want to shut down Cabal Coffers. I want to shut down Gaia's Cradle. I want to shut down Nykthos. Like, I think those are the problematic lands in Commander, are the lands that just make absurd amounts of mana. And that's the one weakness of this card. But I think, like, in Vintage, this shuts down Dredge, which is probably good enough on its own to shut down Bazaar Baghdad. In Legacy, it shuts down Wasteland. In Modern, it shuts down Fetch lands. If you can do the Soul Read... If you can do the Soul Read and, like, name the fetch your opponent's holding 2 or 3 copies of on turn 1, you might just be able to win the game with it, like, straight up, game over. Today is the last time I'll be able to catch this stream live, because I got a promotion that comes with a $10,000 raise! Hey, congratulations, Joe Geomancer! That is amazing. Hey, that is the best reason to miss the stream. I'm excited for you. That is super exciting. Congrats, congrats, congrats! Oh, yes, so today, we're gonna talk spoilers, and then we're gonna do some power cubing, and then we're gonna watch some spoilers at 1. We have spoilers on the WotC stream at 1, so we're gonna check those out. I gotta ask you guys about this card, too, because I feel like this card is secretly one of the most broken standard cards in the set. I feel like Planar Engineering is just straight up busted in Landfall. Landfall is already one of the better decks in Standard with, like, Mightform Harmonizer. We've seen Tifa builds. You got Badger Molekup in there. Yes, your opponent can crack the fetches with the Hamlet on the stack, so you gotta have it on the battlefield first. I feel like this card's insane in Landfall. 4 mana, sack 2 lands, search for 4 basics, put them into play tapped, and then shuffle. So in Landfall, it's just game over. It's game over. You go turn 1 Llanowar Elves, turn 2 Tifa Lockhart, turn 3 you play this after making your land drop. You will have 5 landfall triggers. That means Tifa goes from 1 to 2, from 2 to 4, from 4 to 8, from 8 to 16, from 16 to 32. That is dead opponent on turn 3. Same thing with Mightform Harmonizer. Same thing with, yes, Mossborn Hydra. And it's even better than that. So not only do you get 5 land drops in a turn, but remember, we are in a Badger Molekup Earthbend land format. The landfall decks play Badger Molekup. They play Earthbender Ascension. If you sacrifice If you sacrifice 2 Earthbent lands, you actually get 7 landfall triggers, because the Earthbent lands come back into play too. So this can be 7 landfall triggers, like on turn 4-ish, which is so busted. I think this card is absolutely insane. It's not good as a ramp spell. If you're just ramping generically, I think you still play your whatever explosive vegetations and Ranger's Pass and like the stuff that can get the non-basic lands, but I think that card's insane. Is Flow State insane? Flow State, I'm on the fence about this card. So Flow State, it's 2 mana sorcery. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 in your hand, but if you have an instant and a sorcery in your graveyard, you put 2 in your hand. So this is kind of like a worse Accumulate Wisdom, except you don't need to play Lessons. So it's Accumulate Wisdom, it's sorcery speed that maxes out at 2 cards instead of 3 cards. I think that's still very good. If it was an instant, I would definitely think it's good, but I think in some sort of prowess deck that has a mixture of instants and sorceries, 2 mana draw 2 with some card selection, still probably going to be good enough. So I think the card's still very good. It just looks a little weird compared to Accumulated Wisdom, but I think it's still a very, very good card. Morik, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big tip here for you. Thank you. Just everything about this set is awesome. I will say, Emeritus of Abundance, I don't think Emeritus of Abundance is especially good. I feel like Emeritus of Abundance, I don't know. Talk me down on this one, chat. Is Emeritus of Abundance any good? 3 mana for a 3/4 vigilance. It enters prepared. When you attack with it, with 8 or more lands in play on your side, it becomes prepared, and then you can regrowth. On one hand, when I read this card, I see a 5 mana Eternal Witness, and a 5 mana Eternal Witness is not good. On the other hand, if you've been playing Magic for a while, you might remember a little card called Den Protector. Den Protector is very similar. If you Megamorph it, it's 3 to play face down and then 2 to flip up, and you do the regrowth thing. And Den Protector was a legit staple of its time. I don't know if it's actually that good because it's, 15 years later. This had synergies where you're getting back your Death Misraptor or whatever. My guess is this card is pretty bad, though. Chef Quazo, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. I was so disappointed it could have been Channel. Yeah, the choices are fine, I guess. Like, Regrowth is iconic. Channel would have been way more exciting. I think there's Channel on the Commander one, right? Emeritus of Conflict is my favorite. Yeah, the red one I think is potentially the best one so far. It's cheap. It seems easy to reuse it if you're in a deck that can play around it. This set's just like very power creepy. I think this set's just very, and it's got to be power creepy to actually keep up with how powerful Standard is. But I feel like this is just like a very power crap kind of set. Yeah, I love this set. I cannot wait. And we have early access next week, too. I'm very excited for early access. I believe on Wednesday next week, we can check out some of the new cards. So, anyway, what is your favorite card, though? What is your favorite card from the set so far? What is your number one? Like, Flashback's insane. Oh, okay, chat. We gotta talk about a road. We haven't talked about this. Chaos Vector Gaming, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Thank you. Hey, first stream I've been able to catch, you single-handedly got me into Magic with your Fun Against the Odds decks a few years ago. Thanks, Seth. Now I play with my fellow nurses on night shift. They hate my sexy Elish Nord mom deck. I bet they do. I bet they do. I got into her because her lore is sick. Feels like a lack of decent cards, though. Any must includes for Elish Norn. Erode is good. So okay, bear with me. Bear with me. Are we talking standard here? So in Commander, I think the card is rough, almost as good as Path to Exile, and everyone plays Path to Exile. So I think in Commander, I expect the card to be good. Do you think this card is good in Standard? I'm actually, Path to Exile is a card that there has been a lot of debate about whether it would be good in Standard amongst the Goldfish crew. I don't see Bear. He's sleeping. He's sleeping right here. I'm sure he'll be up at some point. He's taking a little bear nap. I'm very curious to see if this card is actually good in Standard. I think giving your opponent a land is so painful that I think what we're gonna see with this card is I think people are gonna play this card very, very wrong. Yeah, Richard hates Path. He hates it. He really hates it. I don't think it sucks as much as Richard does. Like, I think there's a role for it. I just think in the short term, we're gonna see people firing this off like on a grand turn one, and that is That is not how you play with Path to Exiles. If you're firing this off on early game creatures, you are going to be in for a rough go of it. Oh, the set though, it's just so good. I think Road is probably one or two of in control decks. That sounds right. That sounds about right. I think that's probably possible. How's Cece? Oh, Cece's the queen of the world. I'm sure she's lounging on the back of the couch and just, living. Cece always is good. She's always good, that cat. It's so fun. Oh my God, it cracks me up so much. I'll give Bears food, and Cece will come over to it and start eating his food. And Bear, 200-pound Bear against 15-pound Cease or whatever, he just stands there and looks sad as Cease eats his food until eventually I'm like, all right, Cease, let Bear eat his food. And then once Cease leaves, he will actually like scarf down all his food. But yeah, Cease runs the place. She runs the place. What about Mana Sculpt? Where are we at with Mana Sculpt? Our new Mana Drain. 3 mana, counter a spell. If you control a wizard, you get to Mana Drain equal to the amount of mana spent on the spell. Is this bait? Do you think this is a bait card? Is this a bait card? Is this a good card? I mean, it's obviously insane in wizard decks and commander. If you're playing a wizard commander deck, you're gonna play Mana Sculpt. It's gonna be great. What if you're not? What if you're not playing a wizard deck in commander? Do you play it like standard or Snapcaster in modern? Can we Thundertrap Trainer into this in standard? Is it a bait card? It probably is a bait card. What about, so are all of these prepare cards, are those bait cards? Are we getting baited with nostalgia here? Or are these cards good? It's so funny because I think the designs on the prepared cards are so incredibly cool, but I can't shake the feeling that they're actually like maybe a little bit overrated right now because they call back to these iconic spells, and people know Ancestral, they know Brainstorm, they know Lightning Bolt. I almost feel like they're being a little bit overrated because when it comes down to it, like, you do still have to spend the mana. Some of them are kind of tricky to prepare. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how they actually play out. Oh, the new Mill card, I think, is one of the best cards in the set. The new crab thing that mills this thing, Exhibition Tidecaller. I think this card's actually great. I actually think this is probably better than Ruin Crab in modern mill. And I'm not the mill guy, so I don't know. I could be wrong. But I actually think, like, when I think about it, I think you have more spells being cast than you have lands entering. Because mill decks are just full of mill spells anyway. So I think you will mill more cards with Exhibition Tidecaller on average than you will by playing the Ruin Crab. You think it's worse than Crabs in Mill? Interesting. Why do you think it's worse than Crabs in Mill? It is also kind of like a brain freeze that sits on the battlefield. I feel like this is what sometimes you see a set and everything seems like it's like one more mana than it should be. This is one of those sets to me that feels like the opposite, where it feels like everything is kind of one less mana than it should be in some ways. Mana Sculpt the new Crabs, followed by Mathemagics. This card, Traumatic Critique's great. Like, this card we'll see play in standard. The new Commander lands are, I think, the best Commander lands that they've ever made. We got Mana Double. This set's just, it's off the charts. It's off the charts. Anyway, let's do our reminders real quick, and we can talk Secrets of Strixhaven when we go along. So the plan for today, we're going to do a little powered cubing. And then, at 1 o'clock, we're going to tune into the WotC stream and see what glorious spoilers we get today. And also, there might be new spoilers coming up throughout this stream. So, wait a minute, we got new spoilers. I have not even seen these before. These are fresh. These are fresh off the presses. Okay. All right, well, let's look at, all right, let's do our reminders. Then we're going to look at these new spoilers, and then we're going to jump into Power Cube. So, replay YouTube for the old stream, normal YouTube. Check out spoiler videos. Check out the bracket. We had a new bracket match yesterday. Check out Against the Odds. Spoilers is 1 hour and 45 minutes from now is the WotC stream. So, an hour and 45. And a shout out to our sponsor, Card Kingdom. If you need some, sponsor, how do I type? There we go, sponsor. Sponsor. There we go. Shout out to our sponsor, Card Kingdom. If you need some magical cards, you get them at cardkingdom.com/mtggoldfish. Maybe even get a goldfish sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order notes, and they'll hook you up. Okay. Oh, these spoilers might all be uncommons, unfortunately. But we'll still look. We've had good uncommons lately, so maybe there's some good ones here. We have Encouraging Aviator, a 3 mana, 2/3 flyer. Man, I don't know if anyone else remembers when Windrake used to actually be a good limited card. I swear to God, when I first started playing Magic, like we're not even first started, but like 2010, 2011, 2012, I definitely remember like playing limited and people being like, oh, Windrake, 3 mana 2/2 flyer. That's a very solid limited card. It's so funny to see it just power crept like crazy. Encouraging Aviator, 3 mana 2/3 flyer. When it attacks, it becomes prepared, and then you can pay 1 to give another creature flying until end of turn with its jump spell. I actually think this card, good limited card. Not good. I don't think it's used constructed play, but in limited, you can attack. It'll prepare itself. Then you can use jump as an instant to give something else flying, and potentially just do that every turn. I think that's a pretty decent limited card. We also got Stand Up for Yourself. Oh, he's standing up to the bully. Show that bully. Stand Up for Yourself. 3 mana instant. Destroy target creature with power 3 or greater. Ugh. I mean, okay, limited, won't see constructed play, but it's probably a not great limited removal spell. Ooh, this might be good. The Boros one of these was good. Paradox Surveyor. 3 mana in Simic with a Simic hybrid mana. It has reach. When it enters, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a land or a card with X in its mana cost. For among them, put them in your hand. The rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. That's actually decent. That's decent. If you are playing some sort of X spell deck, it's good. I think hitting just a land, probably not good enough. But if you have an X spell deck, it seems actually very, very, very good in an X spell deck. It is true that Windrake was a common. Growth Curve. 2 mana, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, then double the number of +1/+1. People love the counter doubling effects. They've never really been playable. Like, as a sorcery, it's kind of easy to get blown out, but you can make a really big creature with that. Again, probably not really super playable. Zamone's Experiment. 4 mana, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You can reveal up to 2 creatures and/or land cards from among them. Then put the rest on the bottom in a random order. Put all the land cards that are revealed this way onto the battlefield tapped, and all the creatures. Oh, if you're gonna put the creatures into play too, this card would be actually kind of busted. That card would actually be kind of busted. I mean, I like that it's ramp that doesn't make you shuffle. It's nice that it's ramp that. So this card might actually be kind of good. Like in Commander, good. In Commander, it's kind of cool that, like, on turn 4, when you need more mana, this is a ramp spell. A little bit of a risky ramp spell, but I think mathematically you probably hit 2 lands pretty regularly. But then it's nice that in the late game, if you don't need more lands, you can use this to dig for creatures. Still 4 mana to draw 2 creatures. That's kind of a lot. Maybe it's a little clunky. And our last news spoiler, Environmental Scientist. Grizzly Bear, 2 mana 2/2. When it enters, you can search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. Meh. I mean, it does replace itself with a land. If there's some sort of 5-color deck in Limited, it's probably very good there. Would I ever play this in Constructed? Oh, if I put the land into play, it would be so good. All right, nothing super exciting there. It is fine, though. Paradox creature with Doppelgang. Come on, it's just built for you. Wait, there's a Paradox creature with Doppelgang? No, wait. Don't tease me like that. If there actually was a Paradox creature with Doppelgang, I would be in heaven. Creep. This entire set is very power creepy. All right, let's do some. If we see new spoilers as we go along, we will jump into them as we go. But let's jump into our cube draft. Actually, I gotta mention one more thing. I gotta do just a little bit of complaining. Can I complain just a little bit? Just a tiny bit. So last week we were praising the Magic gods because Wizards announced that the Mystical Archives were going to be in play boosters. And I was actually very worried with how much Wizards has been cutting the cool stuff and the valuable stuff out of play boosters. I actually was worried there was a chance they would cut Mystical Archives. They did not do that, which is good. I'm very glad they didn't do that. However, what Wizards did do that I didn't realize until yesterday, because I hadn't seen the math until yesterday, they cut down on the rate of hitting the good things very significantly. Last time we went to Strixhaven, you would get a mystical archive that was an uncommon 2 and 3 packs, and then a rare mythic 1 in 3 packs. This time they shifted the math by dropping the amount that you'd hit rares and mythics significantly, like by 2/3 almost, and upping the rate of uncommons. So now in your play booster, almost 9 out of 10 booster packs, you'll get one of the uncommons, and then slightly more than 1 out of 10, 87.5% of the time you'll get an uncommon. So 12.5% of the time you'll get a rare mythic. So they definitely crush the rate of hitting the good stuff by quite a bit. So Wizards, I'm glad we get them at all, but still it feels bad to see the rate drop so high. Capitalism doing capitalism things. Yeah, I guess it's true. Hey, Seth, I have a fun commander idea for new Cascade Quandrix, and I want your opinion on what bracket the concept would be. Use pump spells to kill people with commander damage, and only 1-drops in the deck, and the only 1-drop in the deck is Berserk. Thoughts? I think that's perfectly. I mean, so it's hard to say just based on that description. I think you could build that plan as a bracket 4 deck, or you could build that is like a bracket 2 deck. I don't know how you get a bracket 1 out of it. So I think you could build it high powered, or you could build it relatively low powered. I think that plan itself of having Berserk be the only thing you can hit, I think that's perfectly fine in bracket 2. I think what will determine it is, are you playing a bunch of the game changers? Are you playing Rhystic Studies? Are you playing Cyclonic Rifts? Are you playing all the busted staples? That's going to be one thing. And then how much fast mana are you playing? Apparently not a ton of it if your only 1-drop is going to be the Berserk, because then you're not playing Soul Ring or like Moxin or whatever. So I think that's what really determines it. But I think you could do that plan anywhere from bracket 2 to bracket 4, depending on what the support cards look like. Only the first instant sorcery spell is Cascade. That is very true. Not the first one. Only the ones you cast from your hand have Cascade. So unlike First Sliver, you can't Cascade into Cascade into Cascade into Cascade. Or like Joda could kind of do that, where you'd spin into a thing, spin into a thing, spin into a thing. You're not going to be able to do that. It's only stuff from hand. I'm excited to teach some Marina Zoomers about Sylvan Library. Oh, you know what card I'm teaching Marina Zoomers about? I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised they added this. One of the things I love about what they're doing on Arena right now is they've been doing a good job of adding new cards in the Cube prize packs. And for some reason, this Cube run, they decided to add Parallax Wave. Parallax Wave is hey, Stone Rain, good to see ya. Parallax Wave is ridiculous. I don't think people realize how busted Parallax Wave actually is. If you can turn Parallax Wave into a creature, so it can exile itself to its own ability. Also, the foil's $1,000 now. So you can exile itself to its own ability. This card becomes incredibly, incredibly strong. I just got, the last collection, a bunch of Parallax Waves. But yeah, it's basically the pre-modern trick. So definitely going to teach some Arena Zoomers about Parallax Wave, because I'm pretty sure none of them have any idea what you can do with Parallax Wave. Anyway, let's jump into a powered cube. Let's do it. Let's get into our cube as we wait for more spoilers. Ronald Grinder. No, there's a new loot. Oh, okay. You scared me. I was going to say loot does not resonate with me. Who is this resonating loot? I mean, resonating loot's actually kind of insane. Yeah, too bad they didn't have Parallax Wave. I think this is one of the best Spellslinger cards they've ever made. I think this card's so good in Spellslinger commander decks. It's so good. Maybe it sees plans. Do you think this can see standard play? Maybe? I mean, it wasn't that long ago that mana doublers ruled standard, right? Fires of Invention, Nissa Who Shakes the World, Wilderness Reclamation. Like, that was a big thing, like 2020, 2021. Like, those are some of the strongest cards in the format. I think this is a safer version. The biggest difference, I think, between it's loot's loot. The biggest difference between it and the best versions of this effect is it doesn't do anything right away, right? Like, right away, if you play to Fires, you play Fires for 4 mana, you play another 4-drop, so it kind of is a free spell that then doubles your mana in future turns. Even Wilderness Wreck, you untap your lands right away so you can use that mana. Resonating Loot is a little bit of the Panharmonicon problem, where it's like, I play Loot, I hope I untap. If I untap, look out, it's going to be good. But Doppelgang. Is Loot still alive? I hope not. I think so, but I hope I hope not. Also, chat. Okay, this was making me a little angry. Okay, I promise we're gonna do this cube draft. I saw this post, and I wanna know your thoughts on this. So I saw this post yesterday on Twitter from a non-Magic player, someone I never heard of before. But the post basically said, you know, Magic the Gathering, it would have been pretty good if only they had some iconic dragons. Like, all the other games, they have Blue-Eyed White Dragon, they have Charizard, they have their iconic dragons. You know, Magic, they don't have an iconic dragon. I think that Shivan Dragon is incredibly iconic. Am I off base to think that Magic does have it? Like, do you know who Shivan Dragon is, chat? Someone responded and was like, you could show 9 out of 10 Magic players Shivan Dragon and give them 3 card arts to choose from, and they wouldn't be able to pick it. I was like, is that true? Like, is Shivan Dragon not iconic? Do Magic players not? I'm not saying Shivan Dragon is as iconic to a random person on the street as Charizard or whatever. Like, I'm not saying it's as iconic, but just the idea that Magic doesn't have an iconic dragon is so weird to me. Because I feel like Shivan Dragon is, like, actually pretty iconic, but... Ooh, yeah, Library of Alexandria, I did see that. That's coming to Arena only. We're gonna have to play that one in Timeless. Probably good in, like, Timeless Control, I bet. Yo, Seth, wondering if you thought about dual streaming on YouTube also. Much love, bro. Yes, I have. I just haven't taken the time to figure out how to set it up, but let's jump into this cube. I haven't taken the time to set it up yet, but yes, that is the plan, to be able to stream on both. So that's gonna be coming. It might still be a couple months. I need to figure out the, like, technical aspects of it. I'm sure someone has solved this, so. Ooh, a road to ramp, Mobilize, right? Seems good with Mobilize. Oh, I guess that also works. My first thought was playing it. Yeah, Indestructible works pretty well. My first thought was playing it with Mobilize, right? Voice of Victory, and then hit the token that's gonna get sacked anyway. Ugin's pretty iconic. Although Uggin's like modern era iconic, right? I think Uggin's like very iconic from the modern era. Huh? Krang. All right, what do we get? Pack 1, pick 1. Powered Cube. You know what I want to take out of this pack, chat? You know, Nicole Brolas. I mean, literally, the most popular format in Magic is Commander, which was Elder Dragon Highlander, which came because of iconic dragons. So the idea that Magic just doesn't have dragons is funny to me. So you know what I want to take? You know, I want to take the Upheaval. Of course I want to take Upheaval. I always want to take Upheaval because I like getting people with Upheaval. I think that's the other thing is Magic didn't have the anime or the TV show. And it might actually just be the right choice. Like, otherwise, it's like a very fairy heavy pack. You get a Bitter Bloom Bear, you get a Flitter, like standard fairy pack. Consult's fine, Volk Island's good, Treasure Cruise can be good in the right deck, Saheeli's fine if you want a Spellslinger, Unmarked Grave, probably good in this case. I don't know what the reanimation package looks like, but there's probably some sort of non-legendary reanimation target. I'm gonna take, the correct pick might be Volcanic Island, but I'm gonna take Upheaval because I love building Upheaval decks. It's just, I love building Upheaval. Oh my god. Oh, that's Entomb. I feel like Entomb is one of those cards that if you see it early, you almost just have to take it because... Oh, and there's Life Death in the pack. No one's going to read the bottom of Life Death, right? So if I take Entomb, then Life Death wheels, and we have a busted Reanimator deck. I mean, this is like turn 1. Entomb is like the turn 1 reanimation plan. Okay, what else is here? Ragamon's fine. Tamio's okay. Gix would be good in the fairy deck that we passed. Tezzeret's gonna... I think I just take a Tomb. I think we take the most broken card. Another dual land. Yeah, we're gonna take Entomb. Doesn't necessarily go with Upheaval, but we'll see what direction... Oh, Braid Freeze! Oh, Braid Freeze. They're giving me too many of my favorite cards. Do we force Storm now, chat? Is it force Storm time? So Grief would just be a good card to take. Worldspine Worm, is this like one of the S tier reanimation targets? Bronco's good if you're like black aggro. They took a lot of the good storm pieces out of the cube. Oh, right. I was having too much fun last go around. Maybe we take just the grief? Like, the grief would work. Then we do, like, scam things with the reanimate plan. All right, let's take the grief. I feel like grief is good at slowing down our opponent. Exploration. Man, this pack is awkward. Yeah, I want to reanimate something more interesting than Worm, I think. I don't know what to take. I have built Reanimation Storm before. It doesn't always go good. Another cube, will this be a YouTube video? It'll be up on the replay YouTube. Yeah, this is just like a bad pack. I feel like Expiration might be the best card. Mana Leak's fine. Fairy Mastermind. There are a lot of fairies. They must have made fairies into like an actual archetype. Because we could have taken just like a bunch of good fairies. I guess we take... Well, the thing is, I'm not even sure how married we are to the upheaval. I guess we can take the Mana Leak. I'm still not really sure exactly what... Ooh. Oh, that's a wasteland. If it was a strip mine, then we'd be... Why are these lands in the cube? Why are these in the cube? Why is this land cycle in here? I mean, I guess it's better than most Evolving Wilds type effects, but still. Lotus Cobra is okay with upheaval. Actually, Lotus Cobra is pretty good with upheaval. I don't know if we're just like going down a bad path or we've just gotten awkward packs, but I feel like these last two packs have not been very good. All right, let's take this Lotus Cobra. All the blue control cards are just flowing around. We take a memory. Maybe we're just a control deck. Yeah, there's so many duels. Take the memory lapse. Take the breeding pool. Let's take memory lapse. Ooh, jeez. Snap. Oh, we're gonna be a Crim deck. We're turning into a Crim deck. We're turning into a Crim deck. We're turning into a dirty control deck. I mean, okay. So maybe we're control with reanimation as a finisher. Maybe we're control with upheaval as a finisher. I've just been loving limited lately. I've really been enjoying playing limited. So I think we might have more limited content just because I've been playing it for fun a lot. How is Grim, by the way? I think he's doing good. I think he's finally adjusting to returning from his trip. He was jet lagged for like 2 weeks or something. But I think he's doing pretty well. Seth, have you talked to Richard about doing more best standard decks a week? He said he missed you in the podcast. I think it's happening. I'm not sure exactly what it's gonna look like, but I'm pretty sure the plan within a month or two is to have multiple paper standard games a week. That's the goal. Man, maybe we are just the fairy deck. Maybe we're blue-black fairy. No one's taking the fairies. All right, maybe we're like blue-black fairy tempo. Like if all these fairies are just going to come back around. Would love to see standard content. Oh, we do a lot of standard, and we're getting the new set release time. So we'll have a bunch of standard with the new set coming out. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna take a little while to start doing it because Vegas is coming up. So this month is kind of like spoilers, and then we're doing the Vegas trip where we're gonna be gone for like a week-ish out in Vegas. Man, red is very open. This Entomb is not doing anything. The reanimation didn't come back around, but at least we got rid of the Entomb. So whoever takes the reanimation doesn't have it. Jay Cullen, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big subscription, thank you. To your standard on motive. So here's my thinking. My thing is this, and I guess correct me if I'm wrong. My thinking is, I don't think it would be something people would be especially interested in watching. I usually don't do content for like special events because they're just kind of fringe, and most people I think know what standard or modern or the formats are, but I'm not sure people would be interested in like a Moto exclusive event for a couple weeks of a format that doesn't even really exist. For me, I think I want standard to revert to 2-year standard. I wasn't as whoever liked the Bronco, mate. We might actually be a Bronco. We might actually be a Bronco deck. We've turned okay. Now we're still building a Crim deck, but it's more Dimir fairies than Dimir control. So that's kind of my issue. I think standard would be better, and that Wizard should revert standard back to having 2 years of cards. But a like one-off random event that most people haven't even heard of, to me, isn't as appealing as far as something to make content for. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, I think it's cool that they're trying it, but I'm not asking for a special event for a week. I'm asking for standard to be that again. Out of curiosity, do you record the standard series? Proxies, real cards, or mix of both? I mean, it's kind of like Clash, right? Where it's always a scramble to be able to get the cards. But thankfully, because of Clash, we're already kind of like similarly set up to be able. Man, I feel like our packs have not been that great. Like, where's the power? I feel like this is a very tame deck so far. Like, the Upheaval's not doing anything. The Entomb's not doing anything. We have a bunch of like Jadar's not even really good in a deck like this. I feel like this deck is actually off to a not great start. Oh, what do we even take here? Crabomination is cool. I think it probably wheels. I guess we can take the Cryptic and really embrace the like control tempo plan. We're far away from Raphaelos. Oh, do we actually, you know what? Watery Grave would also be good. You know, let's take the Cryptic. Let's take the Cryptic and see where we... Ooh, well, okay, Demonic Tutor is good. I don't know what we're tutoring for in this deck, but... I mean, Demonic Tutor for Grief. I mean, I guess that would be a way we could get the Upheaval when it's actually good. Ooh, oh, okay. Now there's a little bit of a question we have to answer now. Now we actually got to think. So, if we're trying to Upheaval... Something like Grim Monolith or Urza is definitely the way to go. If we're trying to build like a fairy tempo deck, then it's probably something like Oculus, Urza, or Tidebinder. What do you think, chat? Are we trying to build like a fairy deck, or are we trying to build an Upheaval deck? We're definitely a Dimir deck at this point. Oculus could kind of work with the Entomb. Super Shredder gonna get big. You like the Oculus? It is a good finisher. All right, let's try Oculus. Tidebinder probably comes back. I think we are committing to the tempo plan at this point. And we may or may not even play the Upheaval. We might just not play the Upheaval. We'll have to see. Also, the thing I like about Oculus too is it might make the Entomb playable. Like, if we get a way to reanimate this, then the Entomb suddenly becomes good, because Oculus is a decent reanimation target. Is it less than 0 rare deck? What would I take for a sideboard? Negate Spell Pierce. I'm kind of lost how to make a good sideboard. That is a very easy question, because there are many popular Is It Lesson decks, so I would make the sideboard very similar to the ones we see working in competitive play. So it doesn't have to be the exact same cards, but if you look at Is It Lesson sideboard, it's basically counter spells, removal spells, and then some plan for control style deck. So if you run into like, I guess we should pick a card. Ooh, Time Spiral. It really is probably just Storm Chaser's Talent. That's probably the correct card for this deck, honestly, is just a Storm Chaser's Talent. I can't believe we're like an aggro tempo deck. How do we end up here? I never ever build tempo decks in Cube. This is not my style. I'm always building combo decks or something like that. This is very much not what I normally draft. Have you looked at a ranked brawl? Do we have Ranked Brawl now? Is Ranked Brawl... Man, green. So open. No one takes the green cards. Do we have Ranked Brawl now? It might just be Thieving Skydiver. Skydiver's kind of good with power running around. We could take the Soul Trader, but I feel like I'd rather have Skydiver. Let's take Skydiver. Tinganja, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't tried Rank Brawl yet. The part of it that appeals to me, Displacerkin's a messed up card. I don't know if it's messed up in our deck, but it is a messed up card. Fallen Shinobi's funny. We do have Thieving Sky. Actually, we might take Fallen Shinobi. We might take Fallen Shinobi and just try to ninjutsu him. We could take Yogg. We could take Chromo Seed Shark. I think we gotta go for the glory here and just see if we can steal something busted from our opponent's deck with Shinobi. Ooh, Astrologian's Planisphere. Actually, Gataxian Probe's probably just better. How many creatures do we actually have? 7? I guess Storm Chaser's Talent's a creature, so that's 8. Yeah, I think we just take the Probe. We have been possessed by the Spirit of the Crim. Ponder, probably? We could take, Chrome Mox. Why is no one taking Chrome Mox? Do we even need Chrome Mox? This thing's fine. Let's take... Chrome Mox. Oh, let's take Ponder. I'm torn between the Mox and the Ponder, but... the Watery Grave came back. That's actually... Crabomination came back. I think it's too much mana for us, though. I think we just gotta take the Watery Grave to go with our fetch land. Expressive Iteration's a card I actually would kind of want to play. We do have a Scalding Tarn. We haven't really found a way... Do we have any zombies? One zombie. I don't think we play any of these. We'll take the Crypt Breaker. Well, we take the Overgrown Tomb. That could let us splash green potentially. Formidable Speaker. Yeah, probably not getting anything else out of this pack. This deck has me scared. This is not how I normally draft Cube. I don't know if this deck... I mean, it seems functional. I don't know if it's good. Unholy... Maybe we're Grixis. If we're Grixis, we can Unholy Heat Expressive Iteration, which seemed pretty good. And Grim Lavamancer. All right, last pack. Still no power. I mean, no actual power. There are some powerful cards. So if Watery Grave tabled, this Verge definitely going to table. So options for our deck. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Better than all. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Lockmare. I don't know why that's in the cube. Brazen Borrower. Would work pretty well in our deck. I don't know how we don't take the One Ring, though, right? Like, how do we not take the One Ring? I think the One Ring's better than Jace. It's got to be better than... We got to take the One Ring. I think it's better than Jace, right? It's better than Jace? Yeah, we gotta take the One Ring. We can just not take the One Ring. Ooh, Polluted Delta. Polluted Delta would be very good. Atwar is good. Deluge, meh. Quantum Riddler is nice. Are we gonna have enough threats? We have 8 creatures. Emrakul the Promised End? You do not keep the cards in Cube Draft on Arena. No. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of Dimir lands. I think we actually just take Polluted Delta. I don't think Delta tables. I would play the Riddler, but I think we want to make sure our mana works. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, why, Magic Gods? Why? Why did they give us this decision? I'm so angry. Okay, so the correct thing to do is to take Mana Drain. Mana Drain is perfect for our deck. It works with Snapcaster. It is a busted card. Washi Tong is also good. Works well with Mana Drain. Barrogoyf, very good card. Perfect for the deck. I can't not take Booster Tutor, though. I have to take Booster Tutor. You know that I'm taking Booster Tutor. We even have Snapcaster to flash it back. Oh, time warp. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. It's like my favorite card of the cube. It's just so fun. It could be that's how we get our power. If the magic gods will not give us power, we will get our own power with our booster tutor. All right. Bellmaster is probably the pick here. Thundering Falls would help with the red splash. Time warp is kind of cute with Snapcaster. I love me Mana Drain or Mana Tithe, but not for this deck. I think we just take the Bowmaster. We need a couple more. We need a couple more creatures. Huh. Flash. Wait, is Flash combo in the cube now? I think one combo of the 2 years. I think one video of the 2 year standard event would be cool just to see what the format's like. Well, I will keep that in mind, Galaxy. I will see what I can do. Maybe we can find a way to get one of them out there. Huh. Him is really good. Shaldakile's good. Narset's good. Oh. I'm going to take the him. I'm going to take the him. I don't know if that's correct, but I'm going to take the him. We're going to take the him. This deck can probably play Dig Through Time, actually, to find our boost. We can play Dig Through Time to find Demonic Tutor, to tutor up our booster tutor, to find our power. We're doing it. We're doing it. We have found the line. This Night's Whisper would also be okay, but we're gonna take the dig. Ooh, dark. I mean, probably gonna take Dark Ritual. There are some weird cards in this cube. You go from like busted Dark Ritual to Forsaken Miner. Yeah, Dark Ritual probably shouldn't be in the pack. Nethergoyf, Coveted Jewel. Sneak Attack. I mean, we take the Verge for our maybe red splash. Let's see if we get Barrowgoyf back. If we get Barrowgoyf back, that'd be sweet. Tutor for more tutors. That's the way to cube. Are we splashing red? 8 we're so light on creatures. We're so light on creatures. I mean, maybe that's fine, but we definitely don't have that many creatures in this deck. We have good counters, we got a little bit of removal, and we have booster tutor. So here's the reason I like Dark Ritual in this deck. It's really good with the One Ring. It's basically as simple as that. Just like if we can turn to a One Ring, it's like almost unbeatable. So I think that's probably worth it just for that. Ooh, all right. Ooh. This is actually a tricky pick. I think it's Brazen Borrower, but I can see an argument for Deep Cavern Bat. It's definitely one of the 2 cards in our colors. I think Brazen Borrower is probably better in this deck. All right, we're gonna take the Borrower. We're gonna take the Borrower. I don't think we can get to Emrakul. What about Kroxa? That could be our finisher. It is double red to get it back. Or we could just take a Twara. Yeah, I don't know why. It's so funny. You see busted card, random standard card. Oh, someone took the Mana Drain. All right, we'll take the Washi Tongue. Floodpits Drown are actually kind of decent. Well, yeah, I guess it's kind of decent in this deck. All right, well, I don't know. I don't know how good this deck's gonna be. I never draft decks like this, so we're gonna find out together if this deck is any good. I almost wonder if we do splash red. We might not even splash red. Like, do we even? So Entomb isn't doing anything. Unholy Heat, if we cut the red cards, we can be straight Dimir. Wow, blue is kind of open. Force or Shell? Probably Force. Do the broken thing, stop the broken thing. That is my motto for Cube. And Force is a pretty good stop the broken thing card. All right, well, I mean, we started off, Galvanic Discharge. We started off trying to build an upheaval deck. we took a little brief aside. Thinking maybe we're doing Lotus Cobra things, maybe we're Reanimator. We ended up with Dimir Tempo, Dimir Fairies, kind of. So we need to cut 2 more cards. We're not gonna play the red. We can get rid of this Verge. Our mana should be fine, should be reasonable. So do we play Oculus? Yeah, I guess I'll probably. This is not a great upheaval deck, but I guess we could still maybe make it work. We're just gonna hit the Black Lotus off the booster tutor every time, right? So what do we cut? We have 11 creatures, 12 creatures with Storm Chaser's talent. I mean, upheaval Storm Chaser's talent, kind of a loop. When is the full Secrets of Strixhaven spoiler? So Friday we should have the full set. And then today, in about an hour, we'll watch some more spoilers on the WotC stream. So we need to cut 3 cards. I think we cut Oculus. I don't think we can support. We never got reanimation. I don't know if we can support it. Like, I guess we can try to just cast spells and then cast it, but I feel like, I don't know. Is that realistic? We do have some cheap cantrips, but we also have dig through time. I think we probably got to cut Oculus. Oh, I love up. I love building upheaval decks. I do. This is not an upheaval deck. I'll throw it in because people want to see it, but there's no ramp. Like, this is literally the opposite of what you want to do in an upheaval deck. To the point where honestly, we really shouldn't play upheaval. Like, I'll play it for y'all because it is funny, but I just don't think, because what you want to do with upheaval is get like 8, 10, 12 mana, so you can upheaval and then recast stuff. I don't think we can do it. Did you hear what I'm called? Did you hear what I called the new dual lands from Secrets of Strixhaven? I think you'll like it, and I hope you'll help make it famous. What do you call them, Nitro Nemesis? What is it? Do we really have to play upheaval? Cinnamon. They look delicious. They look absolutely delicious. They do look delicious. I actually think we should not play upheaval. I feel bad. This deck just can't support it. We don't make enough mana. It's gonna be way too close. You gotta be ramping to make upheaval work. So we need to cut one more thing. Is there any way? Is there any way we play 16 lands? Are we that kind of greedy? Probably not. Even the grief is kind of mid. Like, we didn't really get graveyard synergies. I guess it's fine with the One Ring. Cut the dig, too. I kind of want the dig. I feel like the dig's probably worth... Like, we have nothing else that uses our graveyard, right? So we're going to end up with, like, probes and ponders and fetches. I think we can turn on dig pretty quick. The commander lands do. They do look like, I don't know if you've seen them. They do look like cinnamon rolls. Look at this. Look at that. It looks so delicious. This one looks like some like blonde brownie swirly delicious. This one is like a raspberry Danish. They all look. The Turbulent Wilderness, that one doesn't look too tasty. Same with Turbulent Fen. Those ones don't look as tasty. The rest of them, though, they look so good. Probe is just a cheap cantrip that fills the graveyard, and I actually think the value of knowing your opponent's hand is relatively high. I think being able to know what's in your opponent's hand allows you to play around stuff you wouldn't be able to play around otherwise. Or know that it's okay to play something. So I actually think there's value. Like, it's free, right? It's like you draw a card. It doesn't even cost mana. Like, it's just so free. So I think you'll play in basically any deck and it's fine. Like, it's at its best if you're upping Storm Count, but I think it's fine anyway. Let's cut one more card and try some... I almost want to cut a land. Yeah, it might just be Grief. We don't really want to pitch any of this stuff to Grief. And we don't have ways to reanimate Grief. All right, let's try it like that. This seems fine. I want to get... Yeah, they're actually... I think people underestimate the value. I don't know. Have you ever played like a Commander game where someone plays telepathy? The telepathy... actually has a huge effect. Like, just knowing what is in all your opponent's hands actually really, really changes how a game plays. I'm also shocked at how many people play with Turtles avatars. So many Turtle avatars. Yeah, sounds fine. Random tempo stuff, Snapcaster opponent gonna play Mother of Runes. Boo, well, alright. Inquisition of Kozilek. What are you working with over there, opponent? A Damie for Indestructible, Magmatic Halkite Skyclave. Well, I guess we take the Skyclave. And pass the turn. It'd be nice if we could find a counter for Magmatic Halkite. Opponent, land, and... Gonna get in with the mom, hit us down to 19, and passes. Well, play the island, and I think we just gotta pass this turn, pass the turn. Yeah, I've been surprised at just, like, how many people play the TMNT avatars. Apparently they are pretty popular. Opponent, land. Will they attack with the mom? Will they attack with the mom? Get in there. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, opponent. Opponent. So if we kill the mom, they sack this. So if we tap this... So we tap down Medimi. I want to get the mom off the battlefield. Block the mom. They can sack this to save the mom. If they do, that's fine. The greed. The greed of our opponent. Adimi down. All right, so mom lives. When we draw the mana leak, that's actually kind of excellent. Let's get Taxian Probe for mana. Draw a card. All right, Halkite and lands. Play the land, pass the turn. All right, so now we have Mana Leak into Snapcaster Mana Leak. We're definitely countering this dragon. Oh, they don't even have the red mana. Opponent played around it by getting mana screwed. Opponent getting in, hitting us. Oh, yes. I don't want to waste my Snapcaster. Ooh, that's a Demonic Tutor. Oh. Wait, do we Demonic Tutor for Booster Tutor? Is that the life we lead? Is that really where we're at? Is that really what we're doing? That can't be right. That can't be right. But it feels so right. All right, let's cast Demonic Tutor and see what we can see. Let's see what we can see. So we could take Dig Through Time. We could take Fallen Shinobi. Snapcaster into Fallen Shinobi is kind of cute. Oh, it's probably just the One Ring, isn't it? The One Ring will draw us the Booster Tutor. Actually, we could just Bowmaster. Is this non-basic land? It is non-basic land. Oh, we could Bowmaster Snipe Mom. We actually have a lot of good options here. I think Bowmaster Snipe Mom is too good to pass up. Plus, we have the Snapcaster that we can always flashback the Demonic Tutor. Not that our opponent was using this mom very effectively anyway, but... Alright, no red source. No red source dragon. Alright, white source. Sure. Opponent passes. Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, now we get to start beating you down. Get in there. With the Bowmaster and the token. Opponent gonna take the beast. Well, Watery Grave. Tapped. Pass the turn. The Booster Tutor's coming. Cathar Commando, sure. Don't really care about Cathar Commando. We can beat that easy enough, opponent. Untaps. Draws. Gets in with a Commando. Hits us. Down to 15. There's the land. There's the dragon. There's the Mana Leak. Oh! Frigging auto tapper, my god. Ay. Oh, that was a brutal bit of auto tapping there. Oh no. Oh, Arena, why? Why would you possibly tap that way? Oh, Arena. Wow, all right, sure. Wow, you're gonna play that to 4 damage to kill the token? All right. I mean, that's allowed. Opponent combat. Gonna get in. Gonna hit us. Down to 12. Well, let's play Bitter Boom Bear. Start making some 1/1s. Untap. Mega 1/1. Now play the island. Go to combat. Get in. Hit ya. And now I guess we have to sit. If we draw one more land, then we can Snapcaster the Demonic Tutor. How do you like the new Mystical Archive cards? I like them. The only thing, I mean, I love Mystical Archives. Mystical Archive's super cool. The only thing I kind of don't like is them dropping the rate in the play boosters. I think that's kind of crappy of them. Otherwise, though, yeah, that's counterable. Counter and draw. Oh, that's Fallen Shinobi. That's a Fallen Shinobi. That's a Fallen Shinobi. Okay. Well, we have a new plan. Opponent, let's see what you got on the top of your deck. Fallen Shinobi, Ninjutsu, we'll pick up this Bowmaster, and surprise, surprise, down to 9. Top 2, give us something good. All right, Family is fine. And we can't play the mountain? Oh, we played the land already. All right, we probably should have not played the land, I guess. I mean, what do y'all think of the Mystical Archives? Bone Crush the Bitter Bloom Bear. Sure. I mean, I think we just Snapcaster Mana Leak. Snapcaster Mana Leak, then we get to hit him with a Shinobi again. Actually, maybe Krim is right. Maybe Tempo's just busted. I thought every play pack comes from an archive card. It does, Wander Kraus, which is why I was very excited a week ago. So every play booster pack does come with them. What they changed, though, they're sneaky. They're sneaky capitalists over there at Wizards of the Coast. But what they changed is the drop rates. So last time, when you opened the equivalent of a play booster, this was before the play booster era, but when you opened a normal booster, 2/3 of the time you'd get an uncommon, 1/3 of the time you'd get a rare mythic. For the new set, it's changed to 7 out of 8 packs you get an uncommon, 1 out of 8 packs you get a rare mythic. So they've just dropped the rate of the good stuff significantly, but you still do get one in every pack. There is, that one, where's that one art? The one art was the practice offense, I don't know, what are they doing? What are they supposed to be playing? What are those outfits? Like, obviously it's supposed to be like some sort of college sports team, but the vibe, I don't know. It doesn't come across like, I think like, if you're trying to do the sports team thing, I think there would have been like a better scene. Like, it doesn't look like they're playing sports to me. Like, I don't understand what they were going for with this one. I just don't understand. Their offense in what? Like, it looks like they're jogging out on the field to start the game. Yeah, it just looks, I don't know. I guess I was hoping it would be more sportsy or something. I don't know. Just the overall scene of it seems weird for what the card name is. But in general, I think this has really, really nice art. Like, I think there's some of the best pieces recently. Erode's art is like kind of spectacular. It's also been cool to see some newer artists that I've never heard of before have pieces that I actually really, really, really like. All right, no more new spoilers. No more new spoilers yet. All right, well, I mean, that went well. Maybe Krim was right. Maybe you do just want to be a tempo deck. Oh, it's their offensive art. I see. I do think the band and music thub theme I kind of like. Wait, is there a class test? Send me the test. I haven't even taken it. Send me a link and I'll do it. Would this have been too much for standard? 3 mana. Spell mode is sorcery. At the beginning of your end set, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control. If that creature has power 7 or greater, this becomes prepared. With that prepared ability, probably it would be fine. I think it would probably be fine in standard. Like, you need to do a lot of work to prepare. I mean, Channel is a ridiculously scary code. Oh, we have a booster tutor. Okay, I mean, like, we're gonna find a Black Lotus. It's on the main page. All right, we'll take the test after this game. We'll find out what college I'm in. Well, let's play a Schwamp. And we booster. Actually, let's booster tutor. Let's booster tutor. Okay, what do we get? Land, Force of Negation, Containment Priest, Reckoner Bankbuster. Oh, what a bad pack. I think we actually just take Reckoner Bankbuster. Reckoner Bankbuster and start drawing some cards. I think that's the plan. I'm surprised. The only thing about Berserk is it's kind of a weird thing to put on a creature because then it can pump itself. Actually, let's just play Caustic Bronco. I think that's probably better. Better than Bankbuster at the moment. Those dang capitalists. Caught in my mystical archive from my play boosters. Found it. What are you doing, opponent? What are you doing? Oh, Brazen Borrower. Well, all right, well, what's Caustic Bronco, yeah? Get in there. Oh, dear God. The mana value of our deck is literally the one card in our deck we would prefer not to hit with Caustic Bronco. Our mana curve is so low to the ground. That is the one card. The one card that we didn't want to do that with. Oh, the classic Dark Ritual into Dark Confidant into an Emrakul plan. Found it. Trinket Mage. Yeah, you can do that again next turn, I think. You can do that again next turn. Opponent passes. Well, it can't be that bad again, right? There's no way. There's no way. Oh, God, that's the second most expensive card in our deck. I'm not even kidding. That literally is the second most expensive card. What is happening? What is happening? Who told me to draft this Bronco? One of you in the chat. I remember one of you. One of you was like, oh, Bronco. Play the Bronco. I love the Bronco. The Bronco. It'll be good. It'll be good. You won't just die. You definitely won't just die. Now we're getting to the point where we're going to have to... Yeah, I don't know what you're doing, but I don't want you to do it. Let's force it. Now I'm getting afraid we're just going to die to our own Bronco. Oh, man. Can we hit a land for once? If we die to this Bronco, I swear to God. Okay. Okay, we hit a land. We hit a land. We're alive. We're alive. Hit ya. Play this. Our opponent's trying to do something degenerate. I don't know what, but they're trying to do something degenerate. Can you put a poll up? Oh, that's a good idea. If any mods happen to be around and want to put up a what college are you poll, go for it. Yeah, I don't think we actually counter the Trinket Mage again. What we might do is run out the Brazen Borrower. Mana Vault. Yeah, we might counter Mana Vault. Opponent. Passing. Now let's Petty Thief. Bounce the Trinket Mage. Run out the Brazen Borrower. Untap. Draw a Swamp. Ah, do we need a saddle? Yeah, I think we're going to saddle it. All right, Brazen Borrower. Climb on that Bronco. All right, this time we don't lose life for once. Big mana, big mana. Oh, him. Him is actually kind of good here. Because we can him and still leave up Cryptic. Well, let's him ya. Do a little him in. 2 cards at random. Oh, Tezzeret and Mana Vault. Tezzeret and Mana Vault. Oh, you just tutored that up. You just tutored it up. I'm sorry, John Watts. Oh, we got him. We got him good. We got him good. Found it. Gonna Trinket Mage again. Sure, that's fine. We don't really care. Trinket Mage away. I wonder what our opponent's trying to do. Like, what is... Wow, they got a Mox, too? My God. What is our payoff? What is our payoff for all this? Opponent gonna play a Mox. Opponent. Passing. Well, we are gonna do some digging. 1, 2, 3. We're leaving the booster tutor. Dig through time. Well, okay. Thieving Skydiver. And probably just Mana Leak. I think we think Skydiver, Mana Leak. Then we can 1, 2. Oh, this is saddle 3. How do we do this? Yeah, I don't know what I am. We're going to find out. I'm going to do the quiz after this game. So we Skydiver, take the Mox, turn off the Mox? That actually seems pretty brutal, because then they don't have enough artifacts, so that puts them off 2 mana. So Skydiver with kicker X1. And then if we steal the Mox Emerald, it also turns off the Mox Opal. Oh, all right. Well, opponent's going to drop their own Mox Opal. Chromatic Star. Gives away their Mox. Yeah, I think we just get in with both. Hit ya. Bronco into a land. Okay, that's fine. Opponent kills the Bronco. Drops to 7. Well, we will pass the turn. The tempo plan's kind of working. Opponent. Candelabra of Taunos. Sure. So they're definitely some sort of storm deck. They're just not a very good one. Yeah, let's just counter draw. Ooh, Snapcaster. That should do it. Go to combat. Hit you with the darts. Found it. Down to 2. Play the land. With a Snapcaster and a Mana Leak in hand, it is going to be hard for our opponent to get out of this. If they cast anything, we can Snapcaster for Booster Tutor to try to find a counter. Nexus of Becoming. Yeah, let's end them. Snapcaster. And opponent scoops it up. Unfortunately, we didn't even get to Booster Tutor again, but the tempo plan's working. All right, let's find out what college. I am. Yes, let's take the test. No, don't here. Can I say no to that? Oh, I can. All right. Question 1 of 7. On a vacation, you're most likely catching critters in a tide pool, convincing everyone to hike to a landmark no one's heard of. God, I hate hiking. Follow an itinerary to the letter. Nope. Looking for famous sites from your favorite movies. Making sure there's plenty of photos of everyone in the group. Where's the, sitting at my computer playing Magic option? It's so outdoorsy. Catching critters in a tide pool? So definitely not that. Hiking, eh. All right, we're gonna go with catching critters in the tide pool, I think. None of them actually really capture my vacation, though. You have a chosen media assignment to complete. What are you submitting? A well-written paper arguing your point. Graphs made from a spreadsheet of the data you collected. An experiment proving you're right. A diorama constructed of toothpicks. A song performed with your whole chest. It's got to either be the song or the well-written paper. Well, actually, data could be in the running too. I do like my graphs. I don't know. I was like a creative writing major for a while. I enjoyed writing papers. I actually enjoy writing papers. Jermicello, welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you. But I think it's gotta be the song. Welcome to the fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super, thank you. Did you see Wizards go pro killing bullies on social snub? What? Wait a minute. Social snub is pro killing? Hang on. Is there a murder? Is there a murder going on over here? Oh, there is. There's a new card. There's a new rare that we haven't seen yet. I don't know where it came from. Where's this card? Are they killing? Sorry, that seat's taken. Wait, where's the killing? I don't see any killing. There. I don't see any killing. I mean, a little mean, maybe. A little mean, but I don't think they're murdering them. Intramural time. What's your sport? Full contact tag with one rule, no eye gouging. If you gotta have a no eye gouging rule, what's even the point? I get fully decked out in camo for paintball. Team hide and go. How do you even play team hide and go seek? Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose? How do you hide a team? How do you have a team? Hey, what's up, Mega Magikarp? Triathlon? Nope. Spelling bee. Well, I mean, obviously this one. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm going full contact tag, I guess. This one I'm the worst at. My spelling, my God, my spelling is not always great. You have a mandatory formal all right. Short story that this made me think of. I mentioned before a long time ago. Graduating high school, I was 17. My parents were like, "Hey, if you go to this like Christian college thing, we'll pay for you to go for it out in Denver. If you want to do something else, you're on your own, do whatever." And I was like, "You'll pay for me to go to Denver. I don't really want to go to this place, but if you're gonna pay for me to go to Denver, I guess I'll try to tough it out." So I went to this. This Christian college place in Denver at the time, and they had this mandatory thing I had to go to. Some like it was like the holiday season, and they wanted to go see like a Christmas Carol at this opera theater, and you had to go to it. And they're like, you have to wear a tie. So I wore like a band T-shirt and put a tie over it. And they got so mad, but I wore it through the whole thing, and then got kicked out shortly. Well, kind of mutual, I guess. We both were sick of each other, and then left shortly thereafter. I was only there for like part of one semester before I was like, I just can't do this. So it was short, but yeah, the T-shirt. So that's what I would actually wear is my band T-shirt with a tie over it. Whatever will be covered in sequins, custom embroidery with natural insop. Black is a classic for a reason. I do wear a lot of black shirts. Repurposing something vintage. That's also pretty good. It's not about fit. It's about pose. I'm gonna go with black for my black T-shirts. What are you most likely doing with downtime on campus? In the library with a book. Okay. Yeah, I like reading. Starting fights with other students. That's where the bullies come in. Volunteering at the campus garden. Graffitiing the walls. Okay, it might actually be that one. I remember having some friends. We would go out and paint, not graffiti, but we like go out in the woods and just like paint on things sometimes. So it might be that one. Yapping about your latest hyperfixation to your friends. I think we're graffitiing the walls. You realize they have a paper due in 1 hour, but you haven't started yet. What do? Where's the ChatGPT option? Psst, a paper, alternative scientific report. Revise an old draft for this purpose. Turn in an interpretive version of the paper. 1 hour. I thought this would be a challenge. Take the grade. You'll make it up on the project that you're actually interested in. I don't know. I guess that one. Last one. Party this weekend. Which applies to you? I made the potluck spreadsheet. I'll bring my uke, and everyone will love it. Probably that one. I'm taking all the best gossip for my journal. Boo. Number one goal, befriend the host's pet. Actually, that is my main goal when I go to parties. Shh. I have a secret society meeting instead. I mean, I'm gonna go music. Prismari? I'm a dirty Is It player? No. I don't know if I believe it. It's because of the art, because of the music answers. It's because of the music answers, I think. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I don't know how many you are in college today. From what I've heard from people who are currently in college, I do not actually play a ukulele. I mean, I think a ukulele is tuned the same as a guitar, so I think I could kind of strum a ukulele, but I don't actually play ukulele. But I do know how to play guitar. Crim would somehow be Grixis, even though that's not an option. Lots of silver quills here. Interesting. Oh, we got one new rare. What is this card? Geometer's Anthropod. It is a 2-mana Fractal Crab. It's a 1/4, not legendary. One thing I love about getting in universe sets is not everything is legendary for once. Oops. All right, there we go. What does this do? Whenever you cast a spell with X in its mana cost, look at the top X cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand, the rest on the bottom, in a random order. Huh. So if we have a bunch of X creatures, maybe this could be interesting. Like if there's X spell creatures that are actually efficient, and you can like play this on turn 2, a 1/4 is a pretty big butt. Like that's gonna actually block. I don't know. Blocking is more relevant today than it was a year ago with Monstrous Rage, but still, like Badgermole Cup can kind of overwhelm the blocking plan. I don't know. Maybe there could be a world. X-Spell Commander decks, it's probably sweet, but that's kind of a cop out because everything is good in like its right archetype in Commander, or good enough. I think this could have uses. We'll have to see what other X spells, what other X spells exist. Not like busted or anything. The art of the set's actually pretty good. There's a one, the green X6/6, you could even do X1 for stuff like this and draw a card. Oh, yeah, you could. That card's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. It needed an ability that's not just a drawback. Like, the way they made the card is fine. It's just, like, so vanilla. Like, your payoff is you end up with a somewhat big vanilla creature, and I don't think that that's, like, I don't know, that exciting. Are we going to Dark Ritual out of Bitterbloom Bear? We might Dark Ritual out of Bitterbloom Bear. I don't even think it's worth it. But hey, what's up, Trader Blue? How are you? Does Simic Expel seem like you'd have a place in Standard? I mean, with Badgermole Cup making mana, pretty much anything could have a place in Standard. Hey, what's up, JD Wow? Hey, Seth. How's it going? Was watching this week's Best Standard Deck Showdown. I'm enjoying the nostalgia trip. Astrocyte was one of my favorite cards in Odyssey Block. That is a cool card. How do you feel about your game plan with the deck? I noticed you removed all your artifact hate and got beaten by Inkmoth Nexus. So my thinking there. Let me see if I can pull up the deck list. So opponent, Lush Portico. Yeah, I guess we just wait. I don't think it's worth Dark... Ooh, that's something that's probably worth Dark Ritualing out. Dark Ritualing out a big Washi Tong. That could be worth it. About it. Forest and Soul Ring. Huh. That is pretty much power. Yeah, I guess we gotta let it go. I think it's better to memory lapse what they play off the Soul Ring than the Soul Ring, because it's gonna be more mana. Lightning Greaves, okay. I mean, so we just need to not ever let our opponent resolve anything. As long as they never resolve a creature, life is good. Well, you got a Swords too? You gonna answer a Bitterbloom Bear? Okay, opponent does not answer the Bitterbloom Bear. We get a token. We get a Flood Pit Surrounder. We play a land. We go to combat. We're going to get in and hit you. Down to 19. This Lightning Greaves does scare me because that could mean big things could be coming. So, as far as artifact destruction in the bracket match this week, my thinking was that the artifact destruction was not worth bringing in just to deal with Inkmoth. Yeah, we can't let that happen yet. My thinking was, they don't really have artifacts in their deck. The only artifact is the Inkmoth Nexus. And yes, Inkmoth Nexus is a thing that can kill us, but once they have all the mana and Wolf Run going, it's not really significantly different than a Solemn or a Thrun or an Inferno Titan or a Primeval Titan. So my thinking was it was just one of the like 16 to 20 things in the deck that can kill us. And then it wasn't worth taking out stuff that is relevant against a bunch of different cards to just try to fight against the Inkmoth in specific. Maybe that was incorrect. I will say Plow Under didn't feel good enough. I tried Plow Under thinking that could slow them down. I think the big problem with the matchup is just, I think that Wolf Run just lines up really well against Astroslide because their payoffs have so many powerful enters triggers. Like, the power of Astroslide is once you get it set up, and we did get to see that in one of the games, right? Where once you get it set up, it's like this almost unbeatable inevitability where you just keep blinking the stuff, and eventually you're going to end up winning. I feel like that's very difficult to do against Inferno Titan and Primeval Titan because as you blink them, your opponent's dealing damage, your opponent's getting more lands. So I don't know, maybe we had to go, maybe I should have went harder on artifact destruction, but my thinking was it wasn't worth it because it actually just kills one of their threats when all the other threats can also just kill us just as easily. I'm getting at you. Is it possible to phase the artifact destruction ETB to hit the transformed Inkmoth, or do they lose the creature sets before the ETB at the end step? Viridian Shaman, you could blink and kill an Inkmoth. Yeah, we're just gonna pass. Like, our hand has flash at the moment. Did you know that VV, Corey Steelcutter, and Talent Combo are all legal in Alchemy? Ooh, I didn't. How have you been enjoying it, Golden Dragon? Well, we can't actually stop them from one ringing. So if we Dark Ritual, we have 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think we Dark Ritual, run out the biggest Washi Tong possible. Draw a couple cards. Wow. Opponent. Gonna path the Washi Tong. Okay, well, we will see what happens. So we can't damage our opponent this turn. Oh, that's Demonic Tutor. That's Demonic Tutor. That is Demonic Tutor. Okay, so opponent's gonna draw the cards, but I think we might still be able to temple them out. They don't have that much mana. Opponent. One ring. Taps it. Finds a Bossing Say. And passes. We get a Bitterboom Bear token. Oh, if only we could target them. Next turn. Huh. Do we have to just pass? Probably. I kind of want to snap. I kind of want a Demonic Tutor for Booster Tutor. But then we don't have a counter up. Yeah, I think we just got to pass this turn. Oh, opponent. It's a bummer to see next week's brackets 2 great aggro decks. Yeah, it is two of the best aggro decks of their era, which I think is kind of fun. Why is the overlay broken? I wish I knew an answer. To that. I have not been able to figure out how to make that overlay work. I don't know. I don't even know what to do at this point. I've like uninstalled it and reinstalled it. Nadu, eh? Let's Snapcaster. for memory lapse. Memory lapse and Nadu. You can draw it next turn. All right, opponent. That makes the Lightning Greaves make much more sense. What percent of value do you usually buy collections at? I mean, so my goal with collections, obviously it's nice if you can come out ahead, but especially for collections for the YouTube channel, if I can break even out of it, I'm perfectly happy. Like that is perfectly fine. So realistically, it's probably like, it also depends on what you're pricing it out of. Like, is it like TCG low, TCG mid? But it's probably somewhere in the like 50, 60-ish % range, depending. More if you're using like, lower if you're using TCG mid, more if you're using something like TCG low. But it's maybe 50 to 65, somewhere in that range. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. They have an Ajani. Well, let's start by pondering, see if we can hit a land. Ooh. Oh. Well, he did hit a land, but I feel like Orcish Bowmaster is even better than a land. All right. So we will draw the Bowmaster. We will... Oh, we have to fight the Nadu, though, don't we? We'll go to combat. We'll get in with all of our flyers. Hitch in the air for 4. So now we can Brazen Bar with the Nadu. When our opponent 1 rings, we can Bowmaster and then hopefully kill them next turn. Oh, would you like to draw some cards, opponent? How about a Bowmaster? How do we feel about a Bowmaster? You know what's pretty good against the 1 ring? That is an Orcish Bowmaster. Wow, opponent, Solitude, going to pitch it. To get rid of, I mean, maybe our opponent survives this. So our opponent takes 1. Down to 9. They're going to take 3 from the 1 ring during their turn. So we need to hit them to 3. Plans for our opponent. Nadu Winged Wisdom. Well, I mean, let's bounce it. All right, do your thing, opponent. Do your thing. Found it. Gonna replay Nadu. Gonna get a bunch of triggers. Is this enough to keep our opponent alive? Found it. Lightning Greaves on the Nadu hits a forest. Found it. I mean, they've assembled the combo. Lightning Greaves whiffs. Lightning Greaves whiffs. And Lightning Greaves. I'm gonna go back to the Nadu. Finds a Flooded Strand. Flooded Strand can let them cast the Oust, but it also is going to cost him a life to crack. All right, 2 more. Found it. Hits another forest. So that lets him play a creature to get 2 more triggers. Hits another plains. All right, opponent's hitting all the lands in the world. Going to play a 6. I mean, maybe they just win from here. We came very close. Man, this is brutal. Nadu is not a fun card to play against. Still mind-blowing that Wizards ever thought it was okay to print this card. Whenever Wizards says things about, like, we're improving, we're learning how to get good at building Magic cards, it's very hard to be like, Oh, but Nadu. But Nadu. How does Nadu fit into that claim? Where does Nadu fit? I mean, the thing is, they're just gonna make a big enough board that I don't think we can kill them. Like, that's kind of the issue, right? They just keep doing this stuff all day. They're gonna make a board that's too big for us to kill. I mean, but they don't have a win con. Like, there's... I mean, maybe they have Thassa's Oracle or something. Maybe they have a win con in their deck. Opponent's going to play a Surok. Like, doesn't this end with them, like, drawing their deck and then losing to milling out? Is that not where this is headed? Phone it. Gonna move it back over. Gonna do it again. Hits another land. 9 cards in their deck. And then what? Oust the Bitterbloom Bear. I mean, maybe that's enough. Maybe that's enough for our opponent. Opponent, again, going to move over the Lightning Greaves. So we draw land. We Demonic Tutor. I don't know if we can Demonic Tutor for anything that beats them, though. Oh, wait. Four, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we got to go for it, right? We got to go for it? We got to go for it. Cryptic, tap, draw. All right, opponent, show me the counter. Show me the counter. Tap him, draw him. All right, opponent. Do you have an answer? You need something. Opponent takes the beats to 2. All right, we will pass the turn. 1 ring says death, and we survive the Nadu combo. Tempo is it's the solution to everything. Why do we play more tempo decks? This deck, it seems so kind of like middling, but then it actually plays very good. So chat, a week into spoiler season, do you like this Strixhaven more than the original? Hey Seth, are there more cards like Possibility Storm and Knowledge Pool? I've discovered how well they work on cast triggers, and now I'm addicted. Ooh, so stuff like Knowledge Pool or Possibility Storm. Not, man. Not really. I'm trying to think, is there anything I'm missing, chat? Is there anything similar to that I'm missing? Thousand Year Storm. I can kind of see the 1,000 Year Storm. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that really works the same way that those two do. Any good cube tips? I feel like I either go 7-2 or 1-3. Hey, I do that sometimes too. I want to get your thoughts on the new Cyberpunk TCG if you've heard about it. So, I don't know much about the game itself. I've heard about it. I've heard about it because it's the game that had like the record-breaking Kickstarter, right? Like the biggest gaming Kickstarter ever, or something like that. So I've seen it a little bit. I don't know much about the game mechanics. I will say I saw a couple of the cards or the mock-ups or whatever, and I was like, it's kind of a cool theme. Like Cyberpunk is like kind of a cool idea for a TCG. So I don't know. I don't really know how the game works though. Like, is the game itself actually good? The mechanics, like the resource system, is that stuff good? That I actually have no idea, but I do think it looks sweet. I guess we keep these. Draw the island. Pass the turd. Opponent, Forest and Springheart Nantucket. Well, let's play a swamp and... Oh, so they're going to start making 1/1s. So many 1/1s. Yeah, let's just pass. Well, you know what? Might need a booster tutor for a Wrath at some point. Which set out of the last year or two would you like to return to the most? Yeah, I think we do this just to slow him down a little. Memory lapse, a tireless tracker. Found it. Gets in with a spring heartening and Tuco. Well, let's play the land. Play the Storm Chaser's talent. Pass the turn. I mean, I think that would be the New York. We gotta go back to New York. I haven't been to New York enough yet. I mean, I think the answer for me is actually it might be Edge of Eternities. I feel like Edge of Eternities is an incredibly cool card that does not get nearly the credit it deserves. Oh, well, you know what's so good, chat? Look at this. How about Booster Tutor, the removal spell? I bet you didn't know Booster Tutor could be a removal spell. Booster Tutor, pump that otter. Natural Order. Oh, Vamp Tutor, Mana Crypt. How do we get Mutagen Man twice? Both of our Booster Tutors so far have Mutagen Man. So Mana Crypt or Vamp Tutor? Or I guess Tidebinder's actually not horrible. Oh, I think we take Mana Crypt. We might regret this, but we're going to take Mana Crypt. All right, we can use the Storm Chaser's talent to get back the Booster Tutor. We draw an Inquisition, eh? Well, let's play Mana Crypt. Trigger the Otter. Inquisition. Take a look at what you got going on over there. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, boy. We're losing to a standard deck. Oh, that's an Aboroid that we don't have a real answer for. Oh, life suddenly is very bad. Oh, we're losing this one. We're losing this one. We're going to die this one. Found it. What about Bloomborough? What about Bloomborough? I feel like Bloomborough got a lot of hype, but I don't hear people. It's funny now. When the sets came out, I feel like Bloomborough got the most hype. But now, like a couple years later, I feel like EOE and Dustmourne get more like respect from the community than Bloomborough does. All right, there's some Boroid. Well, I mean, we can't obviously let that go to combat, or we just straight up die. We probably just straight up die anyway. But maybe Booster Tutor can save us. So bounce the Aboroid. We take a ton of damage. Down to 14. We untap Mana Crypt. Oh, down to 10. We draw Watery Grave. Can we even survive this turn? You know what? We're just going to die doing what we love. Storm Chaser's talent. Get us a Booster Tutor. Play the land tapped. I mean, I think we die right now, right? Well, actually, no. We block here. We go... So we need to Booster Tutor into a Painless Wrath. And we can survive the turn. All right, this is the true test of the power of the Booster Tutor opponent. Aboroid, growing all the dorks, going to combat, going to swing. Well, I mean, we blocked the tire. They also have a million clues. Opponent got off to a really nice start this game. Sure. All right, here we go. Here we go. The moment of truth. Magic gods, show us a non-toxic Deluge Wrath, please. Hoof. Deep Cavern Bat. Oh no, are we getting betrayed? Betrayed by the Booster Tutor? Oh, betrayed by the Booster Tutor. Betrayed! Betrayed. We got betrayed like crazy. Man, these were so bad, but man, I used to like Booster Tutor too. I thought we were friends. And then they do this to me? Yeah, I mean, standard. I forgot how much I hate resume editing. Wait, oh, resume. Resume. I was like, well, resume. Yeah, no, that is not fun. That is not enjoyable at all. How goes the job church Mega Magic art? Yeah, that one was not especially close. We kind of got blown out on that one. Man, hopefully they have some good spoilers on the stream. We will see. I love the last deck was Storm that found an extra mana to cheat Booster Tour every game. And it was Kristen Booster Storm. That deck was so fun. That's one of my favorite cube decks I've ever drawn. How did the Nadu game go? We won! We won! Our opponent popped off, and then we managed to Cryptic Command to tap their team and get them low enough that they died to their one ring the turn before we were about to die. I was seeing slow. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. It is all of our expensive cards. Cool. All right, even more of our expensive cards. Well, Polluted Delta go. I mean, if we live long, I guess we can run out the Washi Tong on the cheap, maybe? If we have to. Hey, what's up, Sacred Lawyer Cat? How are you? Good to see you, good to see you. Oh, the stream's all Mystical Archives. That means we're gonna get to see some of the best art in the set, probably. Like, that is one of the best parts. I hope there's some value. I hope there's some good value. What? Opponent. Booster tutoring us, are ya? Man, I wish we had this Washi Tong down. Nice. Yeah, I love Booster Tutor. Please, don't hit a Black Lotus. Please. Yeah, opponent knows what's up. They know what's up. Now I can't even be mad if we lose this one. I mean, that's fine. Interested in a big commander-focused collection that includes a full tier CDH deck. Oh, potentially, Silty Smacker. Send me an email or something. It would depend on details, price, etc., but potentially. Opponent gets a Reckoner Bank Buster. Well, we will continue doing slow things. Play a land, pass the turn. If our opponent plays a fetch, then maybe we Washi Tong. Actually, you know what? Oh, there's a fetch. Yeah, let's wait. Opponent passes. Well, play a swamp and pass the turn. Well, when our opponent goes to crack the fetch, then we definitely run out Washi Tong. Opponent. Bank Buster. Alright, there we go. It is time for the owl. Get out Washi Tong. We don't get to draw off its ability, but we get to draw off the fetch. And then we can potentially Fallen Shinobi it, which would be very sweet. Is there one card you could get in Mystical Archive regardless of how fetch? Well, oh, if there was one card. Okay. One card is a Mystical Archive regardless of how far-fetched. Opponent bounces the Washi Tong and plays a Grist. Alright. Opponent passes. I feel like we're falling behind. How do we do this now? Well, it's Inquisition. Take the Vamp Tutor. Pass the turn. So I think we need to try to, like, get down the Brazen Borrower so we can ninjutsu the Fallen Shinobi to hopefully steal something ridiculous off the top of our opponent's deck. Opponent does some digging. Takes them a Wasteland. Plays the Wasteland. And going to blow up the land. Well, alright. That does change the plan, so we're going to bounce the Grist. Yeah, that actually slows us down. Man, our opponent's Caracas into Wasteland actually insane here. Our opponent spent a lot of picks on lands, and it's apparently paying off. And they have out Booster Tutored us, which is the biggest issue. Well, now I think we have to play One Ring because we need to draw blue mana. We can't even play anything until we draw blue mana. Bound at regular Bankbuster. Yeah, man, this deck started off good too, but I don't think we win this. I feel like we're very disfavored at this point. Bound it, land. Grist returns. Moxjet. It is also worth mentioning we open literally 0 good cards. No power or anything. So this is like the low roll cube deck when you just try to piece it together when you don't open anything good. When your opponents get to play their Mox in and so forth. Well, we found blue mana. One Ring, down to 17. Well, play the land. Himya. You're gonna be like that to us, opponent. We're gonna make you discard your cards. Titania and besiege you down. Alright, well, we will pass the turn. Finally gonna draw with a Bankbuster. I mean, our chances to get in a hit with this Shinobi, but this Eagles of the North is gonna make that tough. And our life total's under a lot of pressure. Opponent, land. Sephiroth, for some reason. Sure. Well, this might mean we get a chance to get in the Fallen Shinobi hit. We passed the mana drain for good reason. Booster Tutor is just better. It's just better. We can't not take Booster Tutor. What are we playing? The same deck? I mean, we gotta let it go, right? And hope they don't hit it. Like, I feel like we have to play a flyer for the Fallen Shinobi. So I think we just have to hope that they don't make us discard it. Well, that's game. that was our one shot. That was our one shot, and that shot is now over. Ah, that's brutal. I mean, we could have countered there, but then we're just falling further behind on board, so I don't think it's worth it, right? If we counter here, we did nothing all turn, and then we're in the same position, and they can play the Eagles of the North. So this was kind of the one window before they get a flying blocker. So I think that was the only thing we could realistically do. But, yeah, that was a pretty good him for our opponent. So Brazen Borrower, One Ring, continues to kill us. Well, that's One Ring. Draw some cards. Huh. I'll go to combat. Brazen Borrower. Hit the grist. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. At some point, we're going to have to Cryptic Command the Ring. Actually, it might just be this turn. Yeah, I think we just have to pass. This is kind of awkward. Opponent going to crack their Arid Mesa. That Wasteland did some serious work for our opponent. Yeah, it already got bounced once before we knew they had it when we played it early. So opponent going to fetch out a land. We will discard... probably just the Washi Tongue. So our hope here is we Cryptic tap, bounce the One Ring. Then the next turn we can replay the One Ring. Get protection for another turn. Eventually we have a Snapcaster that can do it again. Alright, opponent's gonna cruise, sure. So tap and bounce. So bounce the One Ring, tap your stuff. Opponent. Opponent. What do we do with opponent? Alright, opponent. Realized. But they're not a blue deck, so they can't counter a counter spell. Opponent. I mean, I could hit a white counter, I guess. Snapcaster, I think, would be fine in standard. Favorite precon. Ooh. That one's tough. That is actually a tough one because I feel like the answer is... oh, God. Well, there goes the Snapcaster we wanted. And, wow, my goodness gracious, magic gods, come on now, seriously. Whenever I play this card, it's like land counterspell or something. I've never had Crabomination actually do any work. And now opponent gonna cast another booster tutor. Found it. I mean, I kind of like the Lorehold precon just because I know it's got a ton of value in it. Like, they all actually look like they have a decent amount of value in them. They all seem kind of worth buying. I haven't went super in. There's so many spoilers. I haven't went in depth on like, ooh, how synergistic is this deck? Like, how's it gonna play out of the box? I just haven't gotten to that yet. So, I think I would also enjoy playing the Witherbloom one. So opponent does a bunch of stuff. Opponent passes. Well, we will ponder. We find a booster tutor. We will keep the booster tutor. We will cast the booster tutor. Show us a wrath! Fire Covenant. Yeah, we don't have life to pay. Crucible, this was not a great booster tutor, honestly. I'm feeling betrayed. Booster tutor, I've done so much for you. I guess we take Mystic Confluence, play the land. I don't think that's enough to save us, though. So play a One Ring. Go to combat. Kill the Grist. It's not legendary. Crocus isn't that good, Dale. Not that good. Alright, opponent. Loses Grist. We play Storm Chaser Stanlet. Oh, we needed that Snapcaster. That Crabomination was actually so good for our opponent. I've been having a tough day in a lot of minor ways. Nothing important, just frustrating. I realize it's using Antithesis Streaming, which certainly doesn't fix anything, but definitely something to be happy about. Well, no 44. Huh? Bouncing your Sephiroth? Why bounce your Sephiroth? I feel like our opponent just has this Crocus with the itchy trigger finger, and they felt like they needed to do something with it. So they're like, you know what? That's a legend. Let's bounce Sephiroth. Because now they just, unless they're going to Wrath, why would you Wrath, though? I don't understand. Doesn't it just mean you have to spend 3 mana to recast Sephiroth? Okay. But if you wanted the trigger, couldn't you do that by just attacking with the Sephiroth? I'm so confused. And not spending the mana? Huh. Alright. Oh, yeah, well, yeah. That's a reasonable mistake to make, because that is the one place it's not a creature is on the battlefield. So it's the one place you couldn't actually Sephiroth it or Crocus it. Well, no. I hope your day gets better. I'm sorry it's off to a rough start, but hopefully the stream can give you a little joy on a rough day. Rough days suck, but they happen to everyone. But hopefully it'll take a turn for the better. Opponent thinking about attacking. Try to decide, what am I going to do? Oh no, there's a One Ring. I can't really attack. Opponent passes, and opponent, are we going to play the Memory Jar? They might be able to mill us out. So we can, like, Storm Chaser's talent to get back. We don't have enough mana. We need the booster to find us a Wrath, and it doesn't even really work. Yeah, WotC stream going to be starting very soon. I think we forced this. Pitching Mana League. Haha! And we trigger Prowess. Oh, they're starting.
Special treat today is we are going to reveal the remaining cards.
All
from
the Mystical Archives?
So every card in the Mystical Archives that you have not already seen, we're going to show you here
I think we're about
today.
to die anyway.
And to go through them, we have an amazing guest. We have author Shauna McGuire.
Hang on, we're gonna pull it up in just a minute.
That name from Omens of Chaos.
That doesn't save us.
Strixhaven novel that's out today.
You know what?
Yeah.
Here's what we do. Here's what we do.
Copy. So the copy you
we level up the Storm Chasers talent.
Hardback.
It's gonna look like
to get back the booster
tutor. On the
tutor.
screen right there.
So
we cast the booster.
From what I've heard,
are any of you gonna read the Strixhaven novel? Have any of you gotten the Strixhaven novel? What is the hype level? Oh, we finally hit a Black Lotus. And a damn, oh, the damn would have worked. The damn, that would have worked. That would have worked too. Well, all right, we take Black Lotus. We play the Black Lotus. We trigger Prowess. So we can Mystic Confluence to bounce 3 things. That doesn't seem great. Well, get in with the Brazen Borrower. Hit ya. And there's a Sephiroth. All right, as soon as this game ends, we're going to switch to spoilers. They haven't shown any cards yet. They brought back... Yeah, I don't know the author. I don't know anything about the author, so I have no idea how. I mean, I know that Wizards' track record with authors is maybe not the most exciting. I have heard that before. So Mystic Confluence. Bounce you. You know what? Bounce you. Whatever. I mean, I think this game is about to end anyway. And we got to switch over to the spoilers. They're talking about their book or something. I'm curious if the Strixhaven book is good, though, because I haven't made books in a long time. They haven't made books in a long time, and they finally brought them back. I'm curious if there's actually something there's demand for. Like, are people beating down WotC's door to bring back the books? That'd be cool. I'm not sure what the excitement level is for it's for the books. I mean, I'm not that far away from that Chaos Factory gaming. Like, initially I cared nothing about Magic's lore when I first started playing. I've come to appreciate it more and more. All right, you got it. We'll watch the spoilers. Sure, Dale. Well, I mean, there's the books right there. Omens of Chaos.
That is Eula Blue. She is from New Capenna.
Eula
she was originally from one of the higher neighborhoods of the city, but when the Phyrexian invasion happened and Park Heights fell, it crushed her entire neighborhood and knocked it all the way down to the Chaldea. So she is trying to get...
Wait. Her neighborhood fell to the lower part of the city? Is that what they're saying? Her neighbor, okay.
And who her family is.
Very cool.
Jamira, who is one of Angrath's daughters. You may remember Angrath, the Minotaur Planeswalker.
Oh, one of his daughters.
Yeah, one of his daughters. Yeah, he is not really very present in the book because he and Rumi, his other daughter, are trying to find a new place to live because their plane was completely obliterated in the Phyrexian invasion.
Angrath's daughter. Yes, Angrath, one of Angrath's daughters.
Akosa, who is Teferi's granddaughter. And we've got a new gentleman. His name is Sagante. He's from Fiora.
It's a family affair.
That was great fun, having Capenna and Fiora to hold up against each other as our two very much Italian-inspired planes. They are not the same place, but they look enough like the same place that it's kind of like serving...
All right, these are... Okay, these are not spoiler cards. It's okay. This book.
Fantastic. All right. Okay, so it's out now.
It's out now.
And then there's something special about the first run of this
Oh.
book.
The
correct?
first edition comes packaged with an exclusive new command tower. It's in the old style border, and it has brand new art showing a command tower on the Strixhaven campus. It is my
The
first
command
creative
tower has
text credit
command
because they
tower
put a
art.
quote from the book on the card. So as a longtime invested Magic player, that part is delightful in a way that even the lore is not. Like they're different.
One thing that makes Magic great is it's just so many things. It's so many things to different people. Like you can tell that the author is very passionate about the art, right? Or about the lore and like that aspect of Magic. And you can tell just even how she's describing it that she loves that part of it. To me, that is one of the like Angrath's daughter. I could care less what Angrath's daughter is up to. No interest to me at all. But I love playing the game. And it's like it's amazing that Magic, this one game that started 30 years ago with this one set, could develop into everything that it is today.
5 or 10 chances to get that card. It's in every single book, but once those sell out, they're gone.
And it's out today.
It's out
again.
today. So
Reserve list, new reserve list. If you want your command tower, your exclusive command tower, that once it's gone, you gotta go buy that book today.
command tower is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's great.
It's the novel reserve
So,
list.
Check out Omens of Chaos.
What is our
now we're
Blake
gonna
rating
spend the rest of
today?
the show going
I think Blake is like, can we get to the cards, please? Please, let's get to the cards.
It's such a wonderful way to get reprints of classic spells.
Mm-hmm.
And because a lot of the really classic spells that I like at least, the art is from an earlier era.
Yeah, very very aggressive reprint of Command Tower there. Who would have thought they would land on Command Tower? I feel like Command Tower is at some point going to be the most reprinted card in Magic's
go
history.
in alphabetical order.
Alphabetical
so if you're
order.
hoping,
All
if
right.
you got your fingers
Show us
crossed
something
for
good,
a
Blake.
certain card,
Show us something good.
we're going ABC all the way to Z.
Okay.
Let's
so
do it.
We'll just start at the
All the way
beginning.
to
So
Z.
let's throw the first card up there.
What do we
Having said that,
upgrade?
there better be a Z in here.
There is
All right.
a Z.
Okay, good.
Yeah, a little bit of a.
So here's what we're gonna do. I want to know what you think of the art of both versions. I want to do this on tier list scale. So a braid, legal and standard, playable and commander. I will say the Japanese art, that's probably like a B tier. Maybe a low A tier for me. I like it. I think it looks good. The actual pack version, meh. I mean, the art seems good technically. It looks fine. It's kind of like modern and like, I don't know. I think I like the Japanese. I would take the Japanese one over the normal version. I think they both look nice. I would rank the Japanese one slightly ahead, I think. But they both look good. Value wise, not a good value reprint. A braid's been reprinted too much. Huh? Wait. What is this?
Is the Force of Will. So this one was.
Oh, he's
already
showing how.
revealed, but
What is
there
that?
we go. You gotta
Wait.
catch
What is
the
that
light
tattoo on?
right.
Does he
Yeah,
have?
they feel so cool.
Is that just a
feel like-
square
yeah,
tattooed on Blake's
this
arm? What is
is
Blake's? I've never
textured,
noticed.
the
Wait, chat.
thin line
There's a
is
Blake
raised.
tattoo.
You
Wait
can-
a minute. Okay. Blake, what is up with Blake's arm? Tattoo? Is that a tattoo of a window? Maybe 4 square. It's 4 square. Is it a 4 square? 4 magic cards.
Cool and
Intriguing.
tactile?
Intriguing.
Yeah, it is. Let's see if it'll catch the zoom.
Intriguing. I didn't know that there was a Blake tattoo on the
So
menu.
we'll be showing those throughout. I have 6 of them here. We'll
4
go
magic
back to-
cards?
yeah, all right.
Ooh,
All right, next we have Ad
that
Nauseam.
one's
So a
sick.
popular
Ad
combo card here.
nauseum. Commander Staple.
Yeah, this one again.
Doing the smothering tithe of puking up money thing.
What set is that from?
Originally, it was.
What set is that from?
from?
Both of those look awesome. This one looks super cool to me. I don't know why. Like just the profile
Aurora, okay.
with the stuff coming out looks spectacular. The Japanese one also looks good. I would rank non-Japanese actually ahead. I think this might be close to S tier art wise. Like the art on that is so
Ad nauseam
cool.
is you combine it with effects that
Ad nause
either
is-
you don't lose for having
Also, 30
your life total
bucks.
go below 0 or
Is he explaining ad nauseum to the author?
into just drawing your entire deck.
I think he's explaining ad
Once you draw your
nauseum.
deck, you know,
You don't like the
This
English
is going to be a
Strixhaven
tough one to
border?
make work in limited, but you know what? Someone's going to do it.
And I appreciate that we now have Isabeau, the Biblioplex archivist, because it makes Abigail's name stand out a little bit less.
Yeah, that is quite the name. All right.
I don't know if I'm being convinced to read this book. A Chroma's Will.
Pretty.
Right? That is gorgeous.
Oh, wow. Everyone I know with an angel deck is going to be stabbing people to get one of those. Just for the art.
Just for the
I mean,
art,
a Chroma's
It's
Chroma's
fantastic
Will
card. I hate
is
that
like
card because it gets used
$17,
against me a
$15.
lot, But the art is incredible.
Yeah. Just gorgeous there. Yeah, and you'll, again, you can pick these up.
I
and
think I
play
like
these
the Japanese.
in limited.
I think I like the Japanese one. I think I like the Japanese
You're
one
not gonna
slightly
get that,
more.
Commander bonus in limited, but
But I
you know
think
what?
these
Give
are
them all your
bees.
creatures
These are
flying,
bees.
vigilance, and
These are
double
bees.
strike.
They don't jump out like the ad nauseum jumped out at me as being super sweet looking. This one, I think that the way the angel's wings, just like the way the angel's positioned, is kind of neat. The wing is really taking up. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I get to. Okay, new quest. 2.3% of play boosters. You will open a mythic mystical archive. There's probably 20 of those, so that means, god, it's gonna take like 1,000 drafts. But someday I will be Armageddoning someone. This is also first time on Arena. You know they're gonna ban this in. The art is also just so cool. You know they're gonna ban this in Historic. It will be legal and timeless. We're gonna be able to teach some Arena Zoomers about Armageddon. Also, do you think they ban this in Brawl? Wait, is the Brawl ban list attached to the Historic ban list? If they ban this in Historic, they're separate, right? They're two separate ban lists. Do you think they ban this in Brawl? They probably have to. I think both A tier are. I think I like the English version a little bit more than Japanese as far as the art, but they're both A tier. It's gonna be banned in Brawl.
Magic Gathering Arena. This is
wow. I'm actually kind of surprised they actually even printed that onto Arena. Arena's getting wild. Thori, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 48th month. Welcome to your Fishbowl. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big Super
All right,
thank you.
let's keep going. We're still only on the A's.
Awaken
with
the
Awaken
Woods.
the Woods.
Yeah,
the Japanese
the forest has insomnia now. That's not really a shock. But again, gorgeous art. What set is Awaken the Woods from?
Oh no! 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 What set is it? It's the what set is it from? Weekly MTG. What?
Well, I can
What's
see
that?
that.
But even if even limited, you do this for 5.
The Japanese one looks
This is
super
one of
cool. The
first one where
Japanese, I
really
like the
wished
Japanese one.
that
I
the
actually think
Japanese art
the
was
pack
also
version
available in an English text
is kind of like
card.
C. It's kind of like a
That
C.
is
I
just
think
beautiful.
that I
It's very
think that the Japanese version, I'd actually put that at maybe like a high B.
All right.
Maybe
the
even
tokens
an
will
A.
not. I saw.
I like that one. Awaken the Woods also.
Cards are not
$20. $20.
darn.
So
if they are tokens that are created
a solid
by main set
reprint.
cards, they will be in the packs. But I don't.
Am I watching just to mock? No, I'm not trying to mock the. I didn't even know the author was going to be on here. I just found it kind of funny that it's a little weird to me that you do a Magic stream with someone who has to ask what set all the cards are from. Oh,
that's going to kill a lot
that
of
Viking
people.
guy is crazy.
I am already afraid of all my Gruul players.
That Viking guy is very scary.
Yeah, and
I
then
mean,
Garrick
Berserk is
art,
another.
and that's
So
Berserk.
many.
Actually,
Have these all
isn't
been
that Garrick?
mythics?
I
No,
think
that might be
I feel like
Arnie.
we've been
Yeah, I
going
think that
from
might be
mythic to
Arnie.
mythic to mythic
Arnie,
to
yeah.
mythic.
Yeah.
Like these have all been
That
mythics,
would make
right?
sense.
They're really
But
putting a lot of good
immediate
cards.
reaction to the dude is, of course,
Yeah, we had-
Garrick. But I think you're
They're
right.
really
it's not
putting a lot of
Garrick with his
cards.
helmet.
Yeah, you're right.
Berserk
Not Garrick.
Berserk's like 15-ish bucks. So good value reprint. I actually don't.
no,
This
Valheim
reminds me of
mention, I'm always
Primal.
happy.
For some reason, this reminds me of watching the show Primal, the art
yeah.
style.
Now you gotta even in limited. They have
I watched. Oh man, have any of you watched Man in Hightower? I know Man in Hightower. It's been over for a few years. I'd never actually watched it before. Man in Hightower. I don't know what to think of that show. Oh wow. So we got an uncommon, Bitter Triumph.
removal spell, but again,
The art
very
on this
popular in
is
standard.
super
Very
cool
straightforward, but
looking.
that
This
is
one's still legal in
absolutely
standard.
glorious art.
This one
Like,
actually looks
part
kind
of
of
why
cool
I
too
love
with the
the
crown.
Mystical Archives is that
But the
particular
Japanese one
stylized,
looks really good.
almost illuminated manuscript approach that's taken really roots it all back into the Biblioplex.
Yep.
And this idea that it was all somehow magically collected by the oracles or whatnot.
That actually is a
into these
good point.
books.
That it does. The Mystical Archives are very Strixhavian, and it does do a good job of like tying everything together. I think that's actually a good point.
There's just the splash.
Oh, look at the slash on the neck too. That guy. I guess he's winning, but it doesn't look like he's winning. Brotherhood's End. We get Urza. We get Mishra. We get Urza and Mishra. This looks like a. Oh man. This looks like a red card from the last set of Mystical Archives. Urza's Rage? For some reason, it reminds me of Urza's Rage.
Yeah, I love that.
He's got the angry face.
Back.
Yeah,
I
think
mean,
both
I'm not like
representations of
super
the brothers are
big
fantastic.
Urza and Mishra fans, like the lore of them. But I imagine if you're big Urza and Mishra
So I
fans,
really
that looks.
do
I
feel
guess
like
they both look pretty
having
good.
the
They both look
art
good.
That red and green both makes Brotherhood's End.
Oh, it
a
is
little
Dominic
Christmas
Mayer.
when it
Dominic
probably
Mayer.
should be.
Look at the perspective.
And reinforces, nope, this is not for you, Rakdos players. This is
I
only
think-
for the Grohl.
I think the pack
But yeah,
version
this is
is
another
better.
from Dominic Mayer.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
The Japanese
gorgeous.
one looks good
Both-
too, but
the
they both-
Japanese and English art's gorgeous.
It does make me wonder sometimes, like, why don't we just make all of our arts like this?
Bulk
Bulk
up.
up. Yeah, that lives up to its name. The bulkiest of our Mystical Archives. The two faces with the wolves kind of looks neat though. Like, I don't know. I guess the art's kind of average for me. B.
Yeah, like you said, Gruul. You're just
The lady is I can't remember her name. I didn't know who she was before today. She's the author of the novel that came out alongside Strixhaven. The Strixhaven, someone in chat might know her name. But she's the author of the Strixhaven novel. I think this is like B to C range. Like, they don't like, none of the Mystical Archives are going to look bad. We're not going to have any of these where it's like, ooh, wow. That Japanese one, actually, both of those look kind of cool. The lightning bolt in the mouth thing, like, that, I don't know why that's so intriguing to me. Just like the way the lightning bolts are, the shape of them is really intriguing on the Japanese one. The one in the main version is also pretty cool, but like, I think this might be one of my favorite pieces we've seen so far. The Japanese one might be one of my favorites.
Really fantastically done lightning. Very pleased.
Yeah, it kind of looks.
I
They
do
both
kind
look
of
kind of
feel like
spectacular.
the,
Also standard.
character
I like
routine
that
is the
there's.
target
I
and
like
not
that
the
there's been
caster.
some standard
both
cards
parts,
at
which is
least,
good, and I see
because that
the
means we're
difference.
actually going to see them on Arena.
yeah, and then a reminder. On
Also,
a lot
the
of-
other thing we
on
wanna
where
keep an
you're gonna
eye
get
out
these.
for
Every play
is
booster will have
New
a
to arena
Mystical Archives
cards. I think
card
I
in
missed
it.
this earlier.
And
Someone
then
correct me if
collector
I'm
boosters will
wrong.
have them as well.
Is Berserk? Berserk is not on Arena, right? If Berserk is new to Arena, that is actually a potentially very impactful card. Scryfall says no. Oh. Berserk first time on Arena could matter. That could matter. That's a card that is of the power level that it could actually be playable in like
that's
Historic or
good. I think it
Timeless.
would kind of suck if all the Mystical Archives that we put in Japanese language packs were in English because we wanted to keep the language somehow exclusive.
Yep. But no, every play booster is going to have at least the Mystical Archive version on the left.
I believe they confirmed that you cannot get the Japanese. Ooh, crackle with power. I believe they confirmed that you can't get the Japanese versions in play boosters, which I know is bad value-wise, but I'm actually kind of okay. Oh, the Armageddon's so good. I'm actually kind of okay with that, though, because I feel like play boosters are for drafting, and I feel like you kind of want people to be able to read the cards in their draft. So for English language play boosters, I think in some ways, even though I miss the value, I actually think it kind of makes sense. I think it kind of makes sense to actually do that with play boosters in that case.
Crop rotation. This is
Ooh.
a big one.
Ooh, crop
Seeing it
rotation
rare.
only at rare, so you might actually
you know,
open
this
it once in a
is-
while.
It's not gonna be. It's not standard legal, but you know you see this a lot in
Crop
Timeless,
rotation is on Arena. It's like
a
$5.
Commander favorite.
Good way to get a
appreciate that
glacial
she is
chasm.
actually
Assemble
rotating
some
the
Trons.
crops on the English, because you can see that there's corn growing there
Why?
now.
So I'm not an art critic. I don't know art. If anyone knows art more than me, why? Yeah, I thought a surprised Pikachu face too. Why the squares around the head? Like, is there art majors? Art majors. Why put? I think it looks cool, but I didn't know if there was some art like reason that you need to do this for the perspective or. Oh, look at that cat. Well, Calling the Week's actually a good reprint too. Calling the Week for being a random, or $20. It is a $20 random old uncommon.
Mouse.
That cat is Tom and
The
Jerrying
mouse
away
in
the
some
mouse,
sort of
literally calling away the weak mouse. And here the rat is
Very
eating a
I
baby
appreciate that
rat.
the English version is
Okay,
apparently
that might be more of a
It
cannibalized
is,
than
and it's got the season of loss.
than a Calling the
cited
Week.
there,
But okay,
I-
which is
okay,
really
little
cool.
I really like
rat
it
hunger.
when with the mystical archives and such, you can easily identify
these
what plane
cards.
it's supposed to be. I
Yep.
feel like that.
You don't
adds a
like
lot
this
of depth
style?
to the
You don't like this style of
multiverse.
Japanese art? It looks very angry. Usually Japanese art, it's kind of like light. At least that's my perception of it. It's kind of like light and happy. This one, that's an angry looking cat.
Created in the multi.
In this one, I just don't know what they're doing. Why? Why are you eating the rat embryo?
Next up,
Ooh,
Dang.
wow. Now that might be my favorite style of Japanese art. It's just like, it's so peaceful. I remember something that looked like that from the original Mystical Archives, and I love those too. Just like this, like landscape with shapes and flowing. These are both. Like this one's S tier for me for sure. And this guy's long hair might make it S tier too. He's got a wild mane going
And I
on.
appreciate the ones where the discount
But
is
this
low enough. That
probably S
just
and
returning
A.
an
Probably
island and then
Japanese
having
S,
it
days
next
A
time
as far
makes
as art
good
for me.
sense, rather than destroying it.
yep.
Oh, that is. Oh my God, that's Days and
Very
Timeless.
good.
You're right. I didn't even think of that.
Yes, also playable in Canadian.
Wait, so we're getting Days and Force. Timeless is turning into Legacy.
All right.
Timeless
Let's
is
move
actually
on
turning into Legacy.
To dismember.
What? Wow, look at that art.
We're back with the Phyrexians here. You've got the Phyrexian symbol.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I love
I
that art. Or,
feel
what do you
like
think
I
of the
should
What do you think of the
recognize
English
the
one? Do you love it or
dismembered
I don't know if I
character,
love it or hate it. It
but
is
right now
literally
just kind of looks
a
like very
dismembered
distressed crab.
body, pretty much. Just chopped
But
up.
also, it's pulled apart.
I mean, the
And you would
Japanese
be
one looks
distressed too if I pulled
crazy.
you
The
apart.
Japanese one looks awesome. Yeah, that one looks super cool. This one, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I love it or hate it.
Very, very Phyrexian.
Very
flavor.
Phyrexian.
I think that might be a
yeah.
polarizing one. I think I like it. It's just so weird. It's like very different.
Very
F and A. I figured that
great.
this one. I think this might
I
be.
do have
Remember
a
the
question
faithless
from-
looting? Remember the faithless looting last time? I wonder if this is going to be the faithless looting, the one that just like is so divisive. The faithless looting was a mystical archive, right? Let's see. Yes, we need. Have we gotten more cards from Carly since this one? This card was so polarizing. People hated. I still think it actually is kind of funny. I still kind of like it. I still kind of like it just because it's so weird. It reminds me of a old Adult Swim. Like Tim and Eric Awesome Show, or like one of those old like early 2000s Adult Swim style of animation. For some reason, that's what I think of when I see that faithless looting. Empty.
Let's
The
keep going
Warrens.
to empty the Warrens.
Again,
So we
the
have
Brawl colors.
a
Look at
woman.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, but this is going to make my goblin players so happy. This is
Mhm.
gorgeous.
Oh, and I love here you've got the two different. You've got
So the-
like
so
kinda
the
funny,
Japanese
cartoony
version, you have a woman
goblins.
fighting
And the
some
kind of pony
goblins.
goblins.
Mhm.
And then you have a bunch of little goblins
Oh,
on the
that's
English
just so
one
good.
fighting nothing. I mean, I actually think I like the English one better.
Amazing. All right.
Oh,
I think
wow.
English one might be
Let's move on
A
from empty the
and Japanese
Warrens
B.
to
Feed the swarm.
the
Ooh.
Swarm.
Oh, look at that one. The
Grist
Predator
mentioned.
art and the Japanese one's
Yay,
really
I
cool.
love my girl Grist.
I hate this
And
card.
also
I
love
hate
that
this
Grist is
card.
apparently still
Feed
out
the
there
Swarm,
eating
Ardeon
corn.
Arena.
Mhm.
That's a
Love
very
it.
arena era card. The art on the Japanese one
Yeah,
might be
maybe,
S tier.
maybe
this
Steve
one actually
striking
probably
her
A.
and
I think it ranks
flying
a
her with
little
only
behind, but
halves
the
at the
white
same time
people
was
really
a
stand
bad
out.
choice.
Like the city in the
Just saying, 'cause
background.
now
Actually, you
people
know what? They
just
might
swarm
both.
with
They
her.
might
Yeah.
both be S actually.
And I really appreciate
The
that
colors
in
are
the
super
English
cool on
art,
the
at least,
English
you can
one.
see
I
her
like
in
the art,
center
actual
of the
art
giant
better on
bug
the
monster
Japanese
she has
one.
assembled from local insects.
Oh, is it grist?
So
Well, I
grist
guess
is
that
about
makes
to
sense,
ruin
right? Grist is an
everyone's
insect.
day.
That would make sense. Maybe this is
Well,
a
I love the
reimagining of
style.
grist.
The white.
How do you think these foils are gonna look? I will say, I know they keep trying to show them off because I imagine they look better in person, but I feel like the digital renderings of the scroll foils, they just look faded. Like it doesn't. I'm sure it's gonna look better in person, but it looks. Look at that lady. It's like a wicked witch. That is
Those
a
bats and the like.
scary looking woman. Why is that on
Have
glimpse
you
of?
heard the nature of infinity?
Okay, I do not understand the Japanese glimpse of nature. What is? It must be a cultural thing that I don't understand. I don't know how that's representing a glimpse of nature, a glimpse of nature, but the art is actually hilarious. That's one of the funniest looking people I've seen on a Magic card. This might be. Oh, she's glimpsing. She's looking. Oh, okay. She's looking out at the nature. Maybe that. Like this, I see animals and stuff. So the English one kind of makes sense. This one, that lady just. The lady cracks me up. Glimpse of nature, elf combo. Elf combo. Ooh, that's very traditional kind of Japanese looking art. This one, helping hands. The Guess That Mystical Archive game is going to be way more fun now that we have another Strixhaven. Helping hands could be a swords to plowshare. See, there's a swords. You can get away with anything with the Japanese Mystical Archives. That
Very
art's
good.
that
I
art's
just-
pretty
I
cool.
love the geometric shapes in the background.
Mhm.
So nicely done.
And again, more
The
dominant.
shapes
male.
are kind of neat.
Yeah. Give us a mystical archive on Duskmorn. I believe in
The
you.
Western art, yeah. The
All right,
Western art
let's
looks
see.
good.
Continuing on.
All right, what do we get? Hop
Definitely
to
not Duskmorn.
Definitely not Duskmorn. Close.
hop
Very
Bro.
close.
hop to it.
Duskmorn would love to visit Blue
Actually, I kind of
I'm
love.
sure
I
it would.
unironically kind of love that art. The Japanese art with the big tomatoes, and then the English art with them running around. The colors are so good. Those are both actually literally S tier. Sadly, it's on a card that I don't know where I will ever play them, but those actually both look awesome.
Yeah.
Joyous, yeah.
Really,
I
double
like the
F? You don't like him,
Japanese
Silty
rabbits that are
Smacker?
naked.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they're just out doing their rabbit business, getting some
I
tomatoes.
I think they
Those
both
are
look cool.
persimmons.
Persimmons. All right.
Yeah, look at the leaves on top.
Oh, they're
I-
persimmons. Okay,
yeah.
I don't even know what's a
I believe it.
persimmon. I don't even know what that is. You're lucky I know what a tomato
hang on.
is.
Chat confirmed.
Knockout maneuver. Oh, this another card that gets way better art than it deserves. I mean, this knockout maneuver pretty cool looking. I don't even know what that is. Fighting a bush, kind of fighting against a bush. Maybe the bush beats the dude down. This one you get the unicorn versus the lion. Like the art is kind of epic. The card though, where am I ever gonna play? Where am I ever going to play Knockout Maneuver?
Card
Where
has
does
a
this card... I don't even know
really
where this card...
fantastic
What's that?
card.
Oh my god, I'm doing it. What set does this
But
come
I'm
from?
not sure we
Chat.
have non-anthropomorphic
And now I feel bad for
lions
making
on
fun of
it.
that author earlier because now I'm
Giant
doing the
versus a
same
unicorn.
thing. What set does this come from? What set is Knockout Maneuver from? I don't remember this card.
Oh yeah. Reminder, like chat is as pointing towards we are going in alphabetical order.
Oh,
so
it's a
we are on
commander.
phase
It's a
right
commander
now.
precon card.
Continuing on.
Ah, no wonder.
have
I guess I can just look it up.
Living End. Modern players rejoice. This card has been seeing a bit of a resurgence lately.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. And just that.
Oh, is in
that
Tarkir Dragonstorm.
first art goes hard.
Yep.
I
I'm gonna say
actually-
that's actually Limb Duel.
If you want a hot take, I actually not sure I like. I don't know the English version of this of Living End. It looks a little like, I don't know, a little too modern for me. A little too like computery and just like sharp. I don't know. I don't like. I learned that with like Turtles and so forth. That the ones that I like the least with the Turtles art was the one that looks like it's from like a 2026 TV show with that style of animation, or 2025, whatever. Like the modern kind of that graphic, but I kind of like the older looking graphic more. It's still, it's still a very cool scene. Ooh, locust
Locust
spray.
spray. So simple cycling removal spell here.
That guy's having a rough day.
Grist
This
is really
guy,
having
I don't
a
even
good
know. If you're wearing his suit of armor, are you really worried about locusts? Like,
On a Knight's Folly, I think
like if you
Eldraine.
Yep.
if you're wearing armor,
And
aren't you
since I'm
fine?
already
Like, the
holding that
locusts
Grist
really
is
get
on
through a suit of armor?
There
Eldraine,
we go.
we're good to go.
The Japanese
The
one, yeah.
color
The
work on
Japanese
that is
one's
just
like
amazing,
looks like
though.
real like art you would hang on your
That
wall
is
kind of art.
beetle iridescence laying out in separate layers of watercolor.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
All right.
The guy's
the
literally
next
you in the
card,
last draft game.
Monstrous
Ooh.
Rage.
Oh wow.
Ban
Oh
and standard.
wow.
Aw.
This card-
That Monsters Rage, the English one, is such a cool piece of art with like the skeleton inside the human. I don't know. I feel like it comes from watching Primal recently, but it's got like that kind of like the human turning into the beast, into the werewolf kind of feel to it. The Japanese one also looks cool with like the red splashed around, but I feel like Lorenzo Ghiatti, I feel like that piece is like actually spectacular.
All right. Next up.
Pick your poison. Okay, those
Popular
are both
sideboard
those are
card
both
in a lot of
fine.
formats.
Those are both fine. I think these are kind of like bees for me, but they look fine.
I don't know if
How do you
wanna
like
drink
season
any of
3?
those
Yeah.
to start.
Honestly, I kind of
What is that?
fizzled halfway through
Is that
season 3. I really like
mushrooms?
season 1 a lot, and then I
That
thought season 2
tentacle,
was
dead
not quite
bird,
as good as
and-
1, but it was really good. And then season 3, I watched like half the episodes, and I'll probably finish it at some point. But I watched like half of it, and I was like,
Lotus or something.
I don't know. I'm gonna watch something
Yeah,
else.
I don't want to drink any of those, but thank you for the offer. I appreciate
I watched Man in High Castle recently, and I do not know what to make of that show. I don't know if I've ever seen a show before where the world was so interesting to me, but the characters in general, I just did not care about most of them. It was such a weird, like, I feel like it should have been a great show, and like the setting could have been like a great show that I thought was really, really good. But then just like the characters and the writing and like the ending, I'm kind of like, I don't know if it's actually that great.
Preordained.
Yeah, we're getting enough
Preordain.
versions of Preordain,
That's
especially ones
Oh, there's
this
a-
gorgeous.
There's like a
I like
seer or
that a
something like
lot.
an
Please
old
put that
woman in the
silex
ball
down.
there. That's
It's not good for
interesting.
you.
Very
It's probably just meant
interesting.
to be a scrying bowl, but after all will be
Yeah, the
won,
Preordains.
have
I think
have
I think the
silex
Japanese
on
Yeah,
one's
them.
an
you
A.
just-
This one's a B maybe for me.
It looks like it. I love that the Mystical Archive version too. It's so pretty.
So nice.
Preordain has got to be on Arena, right?
Continuing
The Man in
on.
High Castle. The Man in
There
High
it is.
Castle.
Someone in chat was asking.
Ooh,
for
prismatic
prismatic
end.
ending.
Wow.
There you go.
For some reason, just the colors of this art, like the watercolors on the Japanese one, are very intriguing to me. Like, it's so subtle. It's like such a subtle piece, but just like the blue and the purple and like, I don't know why that's so interesting. The English one, much more gaudier, much more like in your face, but I actually think
Of
these are
course,
very,
the English
this might
ones
be an
are
S for
found
me
it
too.
here.
I don't know why. I just can't stop
Yeah,
looking at those
absolutely
colors.
beautiful.
Those
And I
colors
like
are so
that while we
interesting.
don't have that
And the
prismatic
English one, a
effect,
little
we
bit
don't have the
behind, but still very
rainbowing.
good.
Mhm.
You have someone that appears to be in that moment a prism.
Mhm.
Oh gosh, that's good.
I have not watched Paradise, although recently someone was telling me about Paradise and that it was actually good. Oh, it's another
and again,
Dominic
a
piece, you're
reminder
right.
of where you can get these.
We're
So
getting-
the
we gotta be getting
version on
towards the
left, Mystical
end.
Archives. You're going to get those versions. They're going to be
'Cause we're
available
to
in
the
play boosters
Ps.
and collector boosters.
Will collector boosters also only have one mystical archive?
They will have a Mystical Archive slot where you can, and in the collector boosters, you can get any one of these three in that slot.
I feel
You
like
can
the
also get
collector
Mystical
boosters are
Archive
going to
in
have.
foil.
Oh yeah, purple.
In
It's a
traditional
plant.
foil.
It's a plant for reality fracture.
Play boosters are only going to have.
I feel like
the
these
one
collector
on
boosters
the
might actually be
left.
worth it. Oh my god.
Unless
Paradise
it's a
PD.
Japanese play.
I love animated shows. I hated that show. Literally might be my least favorite animated show I've ever tried to watch. I did not find it. I just found it. And I don't mind like crude adult humor by any means, but I thought that show was just like so crude and immature. I did not find it funny. Like maybe I'm getting too old, but for some reason Paradise PD did not do it for me.
That is
And
an
I like shows
adorable
like that. It was like very
Japanese
recommended by
pirate
the
ritual.
algo
Oh my
because I
gosh,
watch a lot of shows
typical.
like that. But boy, I could not stand that one.
Oh, the Tanuki are having a very bad day.
The Tanuki art's kind of cool. This art's kind of cool too. The Pyretic Ritual. Wait, Pyretic Ritual, is that might be new?
And I love the Sisters of Flame callback.
Is that new to
Oh,
Arena?
yeah, from
It
way
is.
back
It
when.
Way back
is.
when.
Okay,
Like,
Ruby
that
Storm.
is, I think,
Ruby Storm has already been a thing people have been messing around with a little bit in Timeless. Pyretic Ritual might actually make Ruby Storm into a kind of real option in Timeless. I think that might be a big deal. That might be a big deal for Timeless in specific, because we have a lot of support pieces. We got the
All
Row,
right,
you have the Past in
next
Flames
we
effects,
have
missing mostly the
Repel
rituals.
Calamity.
Repel
So,
currently
in
Repel
that's a
Calamity.
Bloomburrow
it's
card.
very pretty, but
That's not a very
I
good
would like to
card.
point out that this is the third Bloomborough card we have seen.
You know what? I actually don't know if I really. This might be one of. I don't really like the Japanese art on this one. It's too cluttered. I don't know what's going on. It's like confusing my brain. I feel like I'm gonna give this a C for the Japanese one. I think the English one's like a B. It's fine, but like
Deserves some attention.
It does. I agree.
the mouse is ruining it. If it was just
Next
that
up.
without the mouse. Whoa!
Requisition Raid.
The English
Very popular
Requisition Raid looks
sideboard card
cool.
right now.
I feel like this card's actually
Okay, I
pretty
know I
good.
should recognize
I've gotten
the
beat
symbol
by
that
this
the
in Standard a couple of
Minotaurs have.
times.
I believe that is Boros
What? Boros?
in the lead.
Oh,
card.
the symbol on the
Maybe.
It's a
hammer.
little bit
I see.
stylized.
It's very stylized, yeah.
Is that supposed to? Is
But,
that
like,
what that
this
is?
was
Is that
the
supposed to be the
Homeland
Boros
feature.
symbol on the
Because
hammers?
the
Like
Boros
the
symbol does
Kremlin
not
Minotaur.
look that much like the Orzhov symbol.
Yeah.
Maybe. Why would you put a Boros symbol on
Yeah, I think it
Requisition Raid? Is that a
might be
Boros card?
Stylized Boros symbol.
Or maybe it's just a sun emblem. Like maybe it's not
Yeah,
supposed
the
to actually
original
be.
spell was from Outlaws of Thunder Junction, but that is
Maybe
not
it's not
really
actually
art.
supposed to be
No,
that, and we're just
obviously
thinking
not.
it is.
Japanese
Japanese characters are so weird.
Continuing on.
Are those goats?
nearing
Return
the end of
the
the list?
Favor.
We have Return the Favor, another spree
A little
card
spree,
here.
little spree action.
Originally from
You're gonna want to see
Outlaws of Thunder
this.
Junction. Definitely not.
Oh
the
yes,
Outlaws of
oh
Thunder
yes. We saw this.
I'm
We
not
saw
sure
this
it's
earlier.
depicting anything
Oh
specific.
yes.
Just a
We will
pyromancer
see how
doing
many formats they've
really
added in
well.
on Arena, but
I
we
would
will be
like to
teaching
give
some
this
Arena
artist
Zoomers
a
about
gold
Armageddon
star
very
for their
soon.
firework.
Jackie
People so often
Daytona!
forget
That's gonna be
that
one of the
blue
best
is a
parts about this
fundamental
set. Is
color
we're gonna
of
have a
fire.
lot of new options for teaching Arena Zoomers. Jackie Daytona for the 28th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you
Moving
so
to our
much for your
next
subscription.
card.
Big tip for you. Thank you.
We hit
Return to
towards
the
the end
ranks. I
of
forgot about this card.
the alphabet. We are Return to Ranks.
Return to the ranks.
Again,
Aw.
a card that has had
The-
its day in Standard.
The Japanese one's almost kind of sad. Wait, are these drowning men being saved by? Are those angels? Are these spirits? Oh, maybe they're being maybe they're being rescued. I was thinking it was drowning men and there were children falling in after them to also, but maybe the men are being saved by. Okay, that makes a little more sense. That makes a little more sense. This one, I like Dominic Myers stuff. I don't really like that one that much. Royal treatment. Look at that bird. I think this one gets a good grade just because I like that bird.
Here,
That bird
protecting your
is living
creatures,
its best
roll,
life.
roll token.
You know, if
Really
I was
Mm-hmm.
a winged animal, I might want to be that bird
I like
actually.
how almost
Just, like,
electric
sitting there
green it
watching
is.
someone
That's-
paint up
that's
in the
not a color we
mountains.
see very often.
No, it is a very vibrant.
He's a
green.
chonky bird.
Very
Yeah,
good.
yeah, he
I
reminds me
like
of
the
a bear.
bird in the Japanese artwork.
Yeah.
The bird just hanging out, being very green.
Hey, I'm right there. I'm right there with you. I
Could be a
also
bird
like that
paradise.
bird.
Yep.
In my head, it's going to be a bird of paradise.
Fair. I mentioned I don't have.
It
the
is
best
funny. We do
eyesight.
tend to
I
be
play a lot
opposite,
of
don't we,
Commander,
Chaos
and it
Factory? The
really
ones you
helps
like,
me
I
when the
don't, and vice
cards
versa.
are very color oriented.
The English one, I think, is kind of very mid. Like, I don't think it's bad. It's just like uninteresting to me. It might actually be. It might actually be an
If I
F.
can look over and
It's
it's
just blanketed in
yeah
green.
green.
I know the bird makes it for me. Just that bird.
All right, let's continue on to our next card.
Shamanic Revelation.
Revelation.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The bear's kind of
No,
cool.
Again, another powerful commander card, but yeah, you cast.
Actually,
this
the
one
English
unlimited,
one with this
probably,
thing behind them looking at
probably
them,
winning as
they
well.
actually both look
Yeah,
kind
I
of.
like
They're probably
those
both B's.
kinds.
Probably both B's.
The Japanese art looks like colored pencil almost.
I feel like I haven't played this. Does anyone play this card anymore? I feel like this is a card that I just don't see much. I guess it's maybe
I'm
because
gonna
you
say
need to be like a
Dominaria.
go wide green decking commander, and a lot of green decks are more like go tall decks, so you don't see Shamanic
I
Revelation
could
as
be
much.
wrong, but
This one's already on
with
Arena,
Dominaria.
also not especially. I don't think it's especially relevant. Yeah, I think it's
All right,
not bad
let's
in
move on to
Commander,
the next
but
card.
Shared Roots.
Shared Roots. A lesson.
Aw.
This is a recent.
It's
card.
kinda
Search
cool that
library for a base
they-
clan card. Put it on the battlefield.
Both artists, one in Japanese, one in America, theoretically, or wherever they're from. But it's kind of funny they both went with a very similar interpretation, like very different styles. Maybe that was the direction. Maybe they told them, like, we want 2 people in a tree. But it's kind of interesting. Most of them aren't like this, right? Most of them, the 2 arts are like kind of different. In this case, the style's very different, but they are like showing essentially the same
many
the same
forms of
thing.
love, and it's good to have different.
Yeah, more lesson reprint
representation.
would be good. It looks like we're only getting the cycle of expensive mythic lessons in
All
Secrets
right,
of
next
Strixhaven.
card.
Spell
Spell
Pierce.
Pierce.
Is that a
Oh,
mermaid?
I
Look at those
love
scales.
the Spell Pierce, and I love the art in both cases.
Yeah.
Both art's fine. I think both
you know,
are
the,
decent.
even when you look back at the Japanese mystical archives for the original Strixhaven, the blue cards all have this sort of similar feel. The brainstorm.
I guess that is a good point. That is the first in-universe Shared Roots printing. Thankfully, it's one of those cards that's the name is generic enough we can get away with it.
And feeling.
Oh, every art got the same direction? Wait. So you're saying they sent the same thing to the person that did this art, that did the English art here? And they ended up with that different of a... Oh, so, I mean, I guess if that's true, then they must have just happened to interpret it very similarly with shared roots. Because this, if you started the same instructions, they ended up kind of diverging a lot. Like maybe both had a woman with their hand or something would be the instructions. The other 2, though, were very, very similar. Stargaze.
God, that Japanese art's so cool.
The Japanese
It
art is kind of
is.
crazy. That's like a constellation of...
And
Wow. No, that
is
that
hard
actually
to
art
place,
is
but that
actually
could
super
actually be
cool.
Duskmourn.
Unfortunately, it is a really
Remember that
bad
there is
card,
an entire
right?
night sky inside
Black
Duskmourn,
X.
and
Look
at
at
the
twice X
placement
cards
of
on the top of
those
your
eyes.
library.
I see
Put
that.
X
I
cards
feel
from
like
among them in
I'm
your hand. The
reaching a
rest...
bit,
Actually, it doesn't
but
seem that bad.
I
It
know
doesn't seem...
sometimes you have
Why
to.
does no one
Beautiful,
play
but it's
this? I've
beautiful,
never
yes,
seen
but
this card play.
sometimes
Yeah,
it
the
feels just a
crazy
little
Terminator
hungry.
skeleton
And
art's
it's
wild. And the
Abigail.
English one, those are
Yeah.
actually both really good.
Yeah, I don't know. The original card was from Bloomborough.
This is from Bloomborough, right? This
All
actually
right,
doesn't seem
moving
that
on.
bad. Winds of wow.
Abandon.
The English one looks
Oh, this art's trippy.
sweet. Actually, they both look pretty sweet. Winds of
Oh,
Abandon.
the overload on that makes me sad.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is a popular cube card.
I believe it.
That one
Limited
is
huge blowout. What
is
is
on
this
Magic
from
Arena
originally?
already.
I think this is a Modern Horizons card.
This card, yeah, it's
pretty
Modern
sure it
Horizons
was,
card. This card has seen play in Modern in the past. It's not that bad. It's also just, it's so funny. Like, the flexibility is nice, but, like, both sides are just not quite as efficient enough as a sorcery that you don't see it that much. Also, look at all that Japanese text. Apparently, writing the overload, it takes way more characters in Japanese than English. They did it in English in, like, 2.5 lines, and the Japanese is, like, Wow. Wow, they might have saved the best for last. Look at that Hishashi Momosi. Wow. The dude's sitting there praying as it's zombifying. Those are both S tier
And a
pieces
reminder,
of art.
you are
Those
gonna
are
get
both
one
straight
of
up
the
S tier pieces of art.
non-foil versions of the Mystical Archive, so that Zombify on the
There's
left.
probably got to be
You're
the
gonna be
last
able to
one
find
because they said
those in
alphabetical.
Play boosters.
Wow.
So anytime you open a secret Strixhaven
Zombify
booster, you're gonna see one of
so
those.
good.
And then collector boosters are going to have the fancy versions.
I mean-
let's go over and show off. We already showed the Force of Will. I have a few more here, and
At
so we're
least-
just going to go through.
At least, even if you don't get a higher rarity,
This is the Vampiric Tutor.
Since
It's
we
hard to
have chat with
tell.
them, They can maybe identify the cards. We can't.
I really want to see these in
Yeah,
person.
people are very excited about Vampiric Tutor.
What do you think? What do you think of this foiling? You think the foiling's gonna? You think the foiling's gonna pop in person? It still looks kind of janky. It looks kind of janky when you see it just on screen, and it's hard to tell even at this angle. Like, when the light hits it right, it looks really good, but then when it hits it wrong, it's actually... I want to see them in person, because I imagine they might look really good in person.
Oh, yeah.
When it catches the light
That
just
is
right, they do
someone having
look
a very
they do
bad
look
day.
sweet. I mean, I guess the good news is, even if there's not a lot of higher, like, even if they drop the rate of getting higher rarity mystical archives and play boosters, which they did,
You're letting
at
me down here,
least
chat.
at least you're gonna get some really, really sweet art from every set. I can't wait to open these collector boxes either. I remember Strixhaven the first time because of Mystical Archives being a really good set to open value-wise. Because if you hit like the foil Japanese Mystical Archives, they were incredibly expensive. So I actually kind of have hopes that the value might be good this time. We will see.
Chaos. This right here.
It's available now.
There's the book. Omens of Chaos.
Check out your local bookstore.
Check out the book if you're interested. That brings us to the end of the WotC spoiler stream for today. So, what do you think? What do you think of the Mystical Archives? I feel like the art is awesome. There's some good choices. Oh, the Ad Nauseum's so good. Armageddon coming to Arena is kind of wild. I'm still kind of surprised that that's coming to Arena. Where's the rest of the... I mean, we're also getting Force of Will on Arena for the first time, which is ridiculous. Smallpox on Arena for the first time. That one's notable. So the big value is going to be Force of Will that's going to be the biggest hit. With Flusterstorm, Psych Rift, Vamp Tutor also being very good. I mean, it seems like a pretty solid run of Mystical Archives, I think. It seems like Days, yeah. We also are missing some that are currently being uploaded, I assume. But, like, Days is there. Force and Days, yeah. This set is going to, if anything, it is going to shake up Timeless on Arena. Force and Days is going to make the format very much like Legacy. Are they in play packs? Yeah. So you get one of these in each play booster. You will only get the English versions, though, so you can't get the Japanese versions in play boosters. I also want to say, and don't quote me on this because there's some chance I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they said that it's only going to be non-foils in the play boosters. So I think foils and Japanese are locked in collector boosters, but just the English versions, you'll get one in each play booster as well. Tuga Buddy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Anyway, everyone, I think that's our stream for today. So, Strike is a Strixhaven. It is looking awesome. The Mystical Archives are looking great. We got a couple more days of spoiler season. And until then, everyone. Oh, next week. Yes. Next week is early access day. So the stream next week is going to be on Wednesday instead of Tuesday. Because Wednesday is going to be early access day. Yeah, I'm super hyped for this set. I'm hoping that maybe we get the box opening up this weekend, so keep an eye out for that. Hopefully we get to crack our collector boosters. We'll see when they show up. But next week's stream on Wednesday for early access day. If you brew any sweet new standard decks with any of the new cards, send them to me because maybe we'll try them during early access. And next week's stream, Wednesday, and booster box opening for the site coming soon. Anyway, everyone, reminders on the way out the door. Replay YouTube for the old streams, normal YouTube. Check out the spoilers, check out the bracket, check out Against the Odds. And one more shout out to our sponsor, Card Kingdom. If you need some magic, cards you get them at cardkingdom.com/FTG Most importantly, thank you to all of you. You're amazing. You're awesome. I love y'all. Thanks for hanging out, playing some Cube, watching some spoilers. And I'll see you next week for some Secrets of Strixhaven early access. So until then, everyone, be good. I love y'all. And I will talk to you soon.